Admiral's log, stardate 09162020, 18.1. Starship Excelsior's log, NCC 77246. So we're planning still to work in the Delta Quadrant, but I guess it's time for me to discuss what's going on. So I have a couple updates for you all. But first, I want to share with you something that means a lot to me. As you all know, I was I accepted my mistake of pointing fingers, at what's going on in Oregon. And two is I basically said, I really don't care, which, I don't really care about politics, with what is it, 49 or 48 days left to the election, I'm more worried about what's going to happen, So anyways, so the deal goes, okay, is one of our moderators today left a comment, thanking me for admitting my faults, and takes courage. Well, it isn't courage as so much as, my problem is, I hear things from other people, that's on the ground, and, I don't have time to do um, fact checking, So when I basically was being rude, it was, I really don't care, because frankly, it doesn't apply to me, So one of the things I'm trying to regroup and ground myself on is the election is just the election. I could care less, right? So anyways, so what happened was a couple new things, like I said, I want to say, where it says good luck on the title, that is Pee-wee has left our group. So I hope her the best in her adventures. I don't mean to push her away. It's probably my fault because, I said, and I'll admit that I really don't care about politics. I mean, look, my health is going down the toilet. The other thing is she basically stated, I should share with you the comment before she decides to delete it herself, but she was thanking me for because I have another way of going into knowing comments are posted. I don't get notifications. YouTube and everything else has given me a lot of shithole problems lately. Half my emails not coming in on time. I got up this morning and I had an email, that I read, and I haven't been replying to emails. I've been so busy on my research on projects for family and stuff that I've lost the motivation to do email, and so, one of the things, and I do not want to have any triggers, so I will be as fast and efficient to the comments. And that is basically, I guess she deleted the comment, so I couldn't read it. Again, we're having some problems with comments, I guess. I went in to share it with you, but the comment is deleted. So that comment is no more. So basically it said, thanks for I wanted to wish her the best since she's going on her way, but it basically said, that I am, and I'll be blunt. Hope I don't trigger anyone. I got triggered today with the shh again. I live, it was basically a comment saying, you live with a psychopath, and I worry about your safety, but best of luck, and goodbye. So to me, I'm just wishing her the best, basically, and I've had nothing but hell, and I still don't understand what my cousin-in-law was trying to say in a private message. So, but, on that. So, and then one of my other moderators, I think it hurts me to say, I think they're not a subscriber, and they're excuse me for saying this because I can be very crass about it. I think they're fucking lazy. No offense, because they're always send me the link. I'm sorry to say, but if I gotta send you the fucking link, that means you're not. That's how I feel it. I gotta fucking open up another tab just to fucking send a link because they're not subscribed. And to me, you know, I'm not trying to be rude or crude or anything. It's just, I told him I was going to be live. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a lazy thing. I don't know. But I got enough work to do anyways. My adopted mother posted something. And so I just want to say, first of all, best of luck to our our group, you know. So I got a few spreadsheets to do. I want to get into my TV show eventually. You guys already know this. Oh, shit. No, I didn't. Oh, fuck. Yep, I screwed that up completely. I'm going to have to redo 3 spreadsheets now. That fucking really sucks. Let me check this one. Yeah, exactly. I screwed this up completely. Well, there goes my day. I got to refix 3 spreadsheets. I might as well fix these 3 and start tomorrow and the other ones. Really fucking pisses me off. See, I'm tired today. I'm fucking tired. People sit there and they're like, oh, you're going to go live? And it's like, yes, I'm only got 3 hours a night. I got up and, I was like, yeah. So, anyways, might as well get this fucking thing fixed so I can fucking rest because I got to fucking renew the entire fucking spreadsheet, which will take me fucking some time. So, I might as well get to it. At least I admit I screwed up, out of tiredness, So if anyone wants to think I called someone lazy because I'm tired, well, maybe you should cut me some slack. I'm tired. Besides that, I went to that fucking school thing that was fucking useless tonight. Teacher's turning around. He's got so many fucking echoes and stuff on Zoom, and it ain't even funny. I finally turned around and I was like, you know what? I said to myself, Joe might have problems when it comes to fucking you know, what pisses me off? I'll tell you another thing fucking pisses me off. Amazon. Amazon is fucking pissing me off. I mean, literally. When did we fucking get a fucking link to fucking something that's everything I've been trying to refix this and this page, it's all fucking British. Whatever happened to fucking games that were you can't play a British game from England. I mean, literally, they're just like every fucking website has it. Whatever happened to it literally pisses me off, It's like, when the fuck did we get where we have to fucking sell everything from fucking England? Whatever happened to, Anyways, so I wanted to say thank you for tuning in tonight. Like I said, I'm fucking tired as hell. You guys can basically sit there and laugh all you want or cry or whatever, but I want to wish Pee Wee the best. So another thing that's going on is I got a message from Gail. She said she's having trouble logging in. She thought I blocked her. I haven't done anything sort. Chloe could have done it, but I doubt it. Chloe's is herself. So, anyways, I'm hoping to get this all cleared up soon so I can actually, So I got a couple things to say. So I was thinking about what Pee Wee said the other day, thinking about Pee Wee since I said best of luck to Pee Wee, I was thinking about something kind of dumb, but kind of up my alley, okay? Now, me being under the transgendered umbrella, dude, how many fucking times I'm gonna go down the fucking pipe to find this? I mean, literally. There you go. Sometimes it just pisses me off. You're like, trying to fix a spreadsheet. Instead, you got all these selections. Like they're trying to peddle the fucking English things. What happened to the fucking American ones? No one wants to buy fucking, maybe it's just me. Anyways, sorry about that. So, anyways, talking about Pee Wee, she was talking about, good versus evil. And, well, I was thinking about something stupid, A lot of people sit there and say, oh, well, what are you thinking about? Well, I was thinking about these Democrats, how they want to give the world to everyone, right? They want a new blood, right? They're like, time to bring out get rid of the Republicans, this ain't a political post, and bring in fresh blood, and, they're talking about, you know, gays and lesbians, right? Well, the news posted recently a thing for you ready for this? A state assembly, like state senator, who's climbing through the ranks with 91% approval and got on the main ballot. So now they got to vote for them or someone else, right? It's a Democrat. Well, you can sit there and say, oh, so what's so special about this Democrat? Probably useless. Well, they're saying it's the first transgendered ever. Well, you know what? I don't give a shit. Personally, the person looks like a fucking man in a dress. I'm not going to even give their name. And they think that I think personally, look, we're basically going through a political upheaval right now. We don't need to have someone in the ballot saying, the first transgender in the news. No, we need to, literally it pisses me off to the point of no fucking return. And then I got to deal with these people sitting there saying, well, you're anti-trans. I'm not anti-trans. I don't think it's fucking time. Even in like a place like I think it's Maryland, Can't we fucking get away with, can't we fucking just sit there and say whatever and be done with it? Literally, I'm going to check my messages real quick. I'm trying to fix this spreadsheet. I had it fucking fixed earlier when it came to the fucking thingy, So one of my mods, Joe, messaged me privately and said, why did Pee Wee go? Well, I don't truly know why Pee Wee went, Joe. I think, best of luck to Pee Wee. I think it has to do with either my answers, because I don't care about politics. I don't even want this channel to be politics, and I really don't want to deal with my heart racing about politics. Or two, that reminds me, or two. Gee, I got one pinch in this can here. Or two. Had to be Chloe, maybe. I don't know. But whatever it is, I wish her the best, No hard feelings. I don't hold grudges. So, waiting to see what's going on, but, I just want to wish her the best, And, one of my favorite moderators told me once, you get more out of honey than you do with vinegar. And, well, I don't hold grudges. I've been trying to teach that to Chloe. You know, I think it also, Joe, has to do with Chloe. I don't know. It could be me. I mean, it could be a bunch of stuff. I mean, frankly, could be a bunch of stuff. Now, you guys are wondering about stimulus checks. I don't have much to give you. Sorry to say. So my adopted mom was talking about size 18. I don't know what size 18 shoes are, or size 18 Canadian. Anyways, so I can have this fixed in no time, and I can get back to what I really do like doing. So I just want to thank you all for tuning in today, because you guys mean a lot to me. And you know, I just wanted to say, what the hell? This ain't fucking England, you sack. Oh, great. Want the fucking English edition, not the fucking British edition. I'm gonna go fucking write a letter to fucking Amazon telling them they're all assholes. No offense to anyone here. I love all of you, you know that. I just get pissed off that, but I need to have a break at time. And the other thing is I hope if Pee does come back in time, that she understands that the other thing I need to explain to you guys today, because this is a captain's or admiral's log, is the fact, out of love for you all, I better tell you another thing. I've been sleeping about 3 to 4 hours a night. I'm losing sleep. So when I basically turn around and get snippy, about, well, I don't care. Well, I don't. When it comes to, what's going on. I mean, I'm basically getting to a point where, you know, um, everything happens for a reason. But the other thing is it's hard, because I'll tell you what. I'm hoping by Christmas this place will be clean. That would be the best present ever, but I'm not gonna even say anything. Hello? Are you sleeping? Because if you are, you want to put your phone down and take a snooze. I dropped it. Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind if you dropped it. You already cracked the back of it, so it wouldn't matter if you dropped it, or not to me. Oh, my phone fell on the floor today by mistake. It fell on at the back, but I haven't seen it crack yet, so I don't know. I'm not really hungry right now, but when I am, I will figure something out for myself. I still gotta do dishes eventually. Now I'm trying to get these spreadsheets fixed again. So, but anyways, I wanted to say, again, I want to apologize yesterday for Chloe being snippy with me over dinner. She wanted to make tacos. Unfortunately, let me just explain what happened. You guys sit there and say, oh, well, Chloe's bad. Chloe's this. Well, Chloe had a reason to be cranky to a point. I mean, I won't justify her basically sitting there using an abuse stick on me for, we're getting mad verbal stick and verbal abuse over, you know, food. I mean, when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. This morning, I was hungry. I didn't eat much last night. I had a couple pieces of cheese last night, and I was dinner, late. But I got hungry. But I've been trying to conserve. Thing is, I've been trying to conserve my food because, we are in a pandemic, and frankly, meat's getting harder and harder to get. And the other thing is I'm trying to conserve my food because winter is going to be setting in, and I might need to lose a little more weight. And the other thing I want to say out of love for you all is Chloe doesn't realize that things got to be done. Like today, I forgot to tell her to call the ACLU or the lawyer group that I told her to do. She just fell asleep, and that was it. And then I went to sleep for 3 hours, so you guys can understand why I'm kind of bitchy. And Joe asked me the other day, if you're going to do a video, don't do about stimulus. Well, I don't have much to give, Joe. Sorry to say. So the freeloading moochers are going to complain. No, I will say Donald Trump did ask for higher amounts of money for everyone. Go for the higher numbers to get reelected, but the Senate's not budging. So unfortunately, I also want to say, Joe, the other thing I think it is Pee Wee didn't like my sense of thoughts on politics, and we have our own thoughts. I'm one of those that I make a statement, for stimulus checks. Some people don't like it. I mean, I respect all of what Pee Wee's delivered me information wise and etc. I like reading it and watching videos. I just, you know, need a break from all the politics because it's getting to me. I mean, I'd rather be enjoying my life with something else. And so when it comes to the politics, when I said something like, well, Donald Trump's not going to be reelected, well, you've learned your lesson, Joe, when it comes to, not bringing that up in front of me, because even though I respect your wishes, you know, I just don't want to talk about on my channel. It's been giving me nothing but headache. I mean, lately, I'll tell you what's going on. Politics are not even allowed in this household right now. Chloe knows it. The problem is Chloe's writing me on the grocery store every day. It's about the grocery store, and every day. I mean, literally. And one of the things I was talking to Gail about in a private message was the well food. So the other day, Chloe went to Orcas Island. It was Friday or Monday or whatever it was, and she bought some meats, and we were gonna make tacos, and then lo and behold, chicken's been frozen. But lo and behold, so I turned around and I told Chloe to I'm trying to fix the spreadsheet, so I'm really sad and pissed off at myself. I couldn't, I'll save it. So, well, anyways, back to the story. 2 pounds of hamburger went bad. So in the last 6 months, we've lost probably about 6 pounds of ground meat, and that's because we had every plan for it. We were getting ready to do something, and stuff happened. I mean, it's like me when I was gonna make beef stew. I had all the beef stew making. Fortunately, the problem is um, out of love for you all, you know what happened. I went ahead and was getting ready to buy the beef stew, make beef stew, had the vegetables. The vegetables went rotten, because I need my crock pot and I needed this, I needed that, what's going on. So anyways, that's what I said, Well, hey, Mark, Gail. So basically, like I said, best of luck to Pee Wee on whatever adventure she's doing. We have hopefully, things will mellow out for Pee Wee. But anyways, Chloe was being snippy last night over tacos. Like I said, she didn't buy the bell peppers or the sweet peppers, or she wanted to put. No offense, Joe's Hispanic, so Joe's awesome. She wanted to give me soft taco shell with chicken meat and lettuce and some onion. I don't eat lettuce, so except in salad, so that means onions, So, anyways, like I said, Joe, Pee Wee left because of a couple of reasons. One is politics, I think. Two is Chloe, but when it comes to politics, I had my own opinions of the election and who's going to win. Pee Wee's entitled to her own opinion when it comes to who she thinks she's going to win. And that's the thing. So to me, I wanted to share that with you all because I love all of you, and I hope she has the best. As someone says, you can get more out of honey than out of vinegar, and that's the truth. So I want to thank them for the sign that they gave me. because, that's literally the truth. So anyways, I want to tell you about my schooling today too, since this is a general chat, and someone asked me specifically to do videos about what's going on in my life. Well, so with the my life, I decided to make a rose up the meat. So last night I had dinner late, before bed. I've been sleeping 3 out of 4 hours, and I was hoping that Chloe would clean. That's the other thing. And one of the things Pee Wee said was good luck with that. Well, no clean, no fly rod, but new fly rod she wants. Not that she cares, or your laptop. I mean, literally, I can get a new laptop for myself, but she won't be happy with it. So once I fix this, I gotta go back and try again on something else. So, but I'm doing my best. You guys know this when it comes to spreadsheets and stuff. But anyways, and so one of the things that she said in the comment, which got deleted, was again, was that Chloe's a psychopath. Well, I can't say anything, because every time I bring up Chloe gets combative and mad, on YouTube. So, but right now she fell asleep for some reason. She's another thing is she was complaining to me today how she wanted to go get a psych eval, and I was like, well, you have Medicare to cover it, but you got her suicidal and all this, and she's been fucking depressed over the fucking grocery store. To me, I'm like, it's the grocery store. She doesn't like it when I say, well, you brought it upon yourself, because she hates that. She hates that I sit there and say, well, you brought it upon yourself due to the fact that, you told the grocery store to fuck off, So, but, best of luck to Pee Wee, and so that's how it is. My father-in-law is having lunch, or dinner, I should say. Kind of upset to me because I had to do this Bible course today without him. So I read the book, and so then, after the story, he messaged that, hey, how'd it go? And I said, well, it went shitty. He said, what do you mean it went shitty? Well, apparently the guy didn't like the fact that I didn't give my input again. That's because, first of all, they didn't call on me. If they called on me, we wouldn't have this fucking problem, but no. Instead, they didn't call me. It'd be like me in a classroom with Gail and Joe and Gail got called, but not me, And so to me, I'm just like, well, fuck it, So to me, I'm just like, I'm not bothering with it, So anyways, so that's something I wanted to share with you all, because of it. So all these old biddies were talking, and the reverend, the teacher, was having too many problems with Zoom. So finally after it, I emailed him and I said, hey, you might want to check in with my father-in-law or check in with me. I could probably troubleshoot through Zoom or something, guide you on getting your computer thing fixed. Could be outdated. And he's like, oh, no, it's a new computer. It's this and that. It's like, well, not enough RAM then. I mean, the longer you do Zoom with multiple people on screen on video, the more your RAM's can be eaten up, And, I tried to explain that to him. He just did not want to listen, So it was just funny. And there's Chloe snoring. So she'll probably be out for 3-4 hours, maybe longer. So, so Chloe went down today to what do you call it? She went to the organic shop. She was gonna me some cheese today, and she got me milk the other day. So I said, oh yeah, cool, take it easy, She's like, I will. So what happened was she went there and it's closed. And then she's like, well, these motherfuckers are closed. I don't know why these fuckers are closed. These fuckers are closed. And so I emailed them and they said, well, that's because they're helping out the elderly. But because I have Chloe can bring my groceries in. from there, so Chloe can do it, so I don't have to rely on them. But they fill orders on Wednesdays, so Chloe's gonna go get some taco making, so we can have tacos. Meantime, she's like, "Man, you got to eat," and it's like, "Well, I'm not really fucking hungry. That's the thing. If I was hungry, it'd be a different story, but I'm not really hungry." So to her, um, she was upset, last night. She was like, "Well, I'm not going to be made. I'm going to make my own meals." And well, that's fine because I eat when I eat, and she knows that I'm a little overweight, and so she shouldn't. She shouldn't assume. You know that things happen for a reason. So to me, I'm just like whatever. But you know how she is. So, but you know, so she was talking about mental hospital, and then no, she did talk to the hospital today. They're like, well, we don't really want you in this state, you know, in here, pandemic, and how are you gonna get here? No buses traveling. So she's just like talking about leaving, and I'm like, well, help yourself. But um, another thing is I got the mail today. Manager sent me a letter. I thought it was going to be like, you're evicted because Chloe's noisy. Please pack up, prepare to pack up when but no, it was actually it was a nice email. It was a letter. It was just like, here's a rent receipt. Here's what you owe, and and etc. And so I got to email her about that to make sure it's tomorrow. Make sure everything's good. So so I was like really happy about that. I mean, it was cool. It was really cool. That she actually took the time to tell me rent's caught up. And we're good. And I was like, cool. And she's like, awesome. And, give a rent receipt. She also wrote a letter about donating to her husband's heart transplant. She's only got like $500 donated at 90,000. Without the 90,000, he can't have the surgery. And so I was like, well, I want an email and say, sell your house, because she wants everyone to donate, but she doesn't want to sell her house. And to me, that's what I call a Republican douchebag that just doesn't want to sell their house because, and they're always talking about, well, I have all this and I got that and blah, blah, blah. So to me, I'm like, that was about it. It was like, here's a link, here's that, here's this. So give me a moment, everyone. I will be using my phone while I use the bathroom. Again, it is a bathroom thing. And I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I have something to share with you. So I'm back. So tired, huh? I should keep sleeping then. Uh-huh. So, anyways, you know, I wished her the best. Like I said, now maybe I can fix this spreadsheet problem this time by not screwing up. So let's just put it over here. All right, so let's just close this out, open another tab, and I'll continue. It's just me. Wherever I go, he's next to me. He likes you. He does. So here we go. Anywho, so I was just gonna say, I'm grateful for you guys tuning in tonight, and so, you know, um, um, couple, you know, um, go up tomorrow. Huh? Go up tomorrow for me. But anyways, I want to thank you all for, you know, tuning in. Like I said, there. See, I'm actually getting this done. And now I'm fixing it without, um, I'm fixing it to the right thing. So let me talk to you about a couple things that happened to me. All right. So I spent the morning um, on the phone all day um, with with T-Mobile. You guys are probably wondering. I've been working on a project, so I can spill the beans now. Something I was going to give an announcement to, anyways, eventually. So I went ahead and was looking into buying a cell phone that's designed for um, rural communities. Where most cell phones can't go. So I contacted um, T-Mobile and I got a hold of someone after 8 hours being on hold. Like I said, so, and I got someone from the Philippines, and as Pee Wee knows, one time I have a thing for Filipino women, and so a Filipino woman, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you just do this and do that." So I sent Chloe down with information on this rural phone that I was going to pay good money for to have a backup, emergency, and they looked at it and they said, "You buy it, you're buying a outdated phone that's not going to work. It is dead on arrival." And it upset me to no end. So then I called up Verizon, and Verizon got a hold of someone within 13 minutes, and the lady transferred me to a guy who looked over the information. And he blatantly said the reason they discontinued those types of phones back then is for two reasons. One, they want everyone to have smartphones, which means you can track. And he said the old 3G phones, you can't track them. Nowadays, they got like tracking chips and everything else, and he said the government wants to track you, so they want to use your phone for many things. And the guy was basically blatant. He said there's a lot of people out there that don't even want, um, don't even want um, you to, so it's like you have to have a 4G, 4 LTE phone. Otherwise, he said it don't work. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, wow. And he's like, yes, isn't that something? And I was like, wow. And it actually saddened me because people sit there and say, oh, well, are you saddened? And it's like, well, yeah, I'm saddened because how would you feel they turned around and told you outright that you have to, have something that's trackable. To me, that just makes sense, So I was like, well, and the guy was blatant about it too. He's just like, that's why, they're trying to make it, he's trying to outdo the flip phones, because the flip phones, they don't want the elderly having flip phones because they want the elderly to have a smartphone with built-in microphone and camera that the government can turn on anytime. So to me, I thought that was really an interesting thing to hear from a guy who's telling me to be careful, So it was the nicest thing in the world, just listening to a guy tell me to be careful. And I thought, you know what, this guy has earned my trust, because he just basically said something, and he's like, those phones work the best, but we had to discontinue them due to the fact that the government can't track you. You can be out in the boondocks and or halfway on a boat, and it'll still work, Whereas, so when I heard that, it made sense. I know Cam would probably be like, what? Because, Cam's always talking about the government stuff, but that just scared me, hearing about it, I mean, it scared me. And some of you people can sit there and say, oh, well, it shouldn't be scaring you, But yeah, it did. It scared the living shit out of me. And I was, um, sad, So, what are you making?
I'm gonna cook some meat up. I'll find out what it is, but
Sandwich him again?
Tacos. Taco salad. I'll get your taco making tomorrow.
Yeah, but do we even have hamburger? Did you buy any ground hamburger?
Oh, but I got some ground beef in here. I'm gonna thaw out.
All right. So, trying to fix this spreadsheet so I can, But anyways, like I said, it's interesting, So I can be done with this one shortly, and then, So, but anyways, I understand completely, what's going on. So, and so, it's, problematic. Okay, so this spreadsheet's been fixed. So I got one more to fix, and then, I guess tomorrow I will do 7 with the knowing that I got to fix, So my adopted mother-in-law is talking about money,
Hey, is that did our rings go out of business?
No, she's still in business. Why?
I might see if there's candy bars there because they have more flavor. They actually have more.
She's always open.
Yeah, she's got more selectable flavors than Sam Pebble has. I only go there for sweatshirts and then get candy bar in the way, but Irene has.
Heating up bread, or you're gonna use a hood vent?
I'll thaw off the beef. But anyways, yeah, Irene has she's got more variety.
Well, give me a second, everyone. I just want to do something in here real quick.
I was thinking about going there because I was gonna just pick these up again tomorrow while I was out to the co-op. Have some of this. this time. Excuse me. One moment you're lying there, next moment Matthew's next. You know, next to you, just sleeping. Thinking you're the best thing ever in the world. Think you're the best person in the world. Think Moppy loves attention.
Mm-hmm.
You got chocolate everywhere. Everywhere. Hey, that chocolate ice cream have chocolate chips in it?
Hmm?
Does your chocolate ice cream have actually chocolate chips in it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they got cookies and cream and Orcas. Cookies and cream. They have
I want to try the
raspberry,
cookies and cream
blackberry,
and the
strawberry,
raspberry.
blueberry.
But you'd have to take the cooler, you know.
Yeah, cherry, mint chocolate chip. I mean, I'd go there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Orcas.
All right, sorry about that, people. I just needed to do the dishes real quick. I just got a couple things left to wash. Hopefully I can get those put in the dishwasher tonight and have the dishwasher prepared
Hell, even
tomorrow morning.
in the Orcas Island grocery store, things at the main one here on the islands is a bad place to shop at.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, yeah, Mark, that is Chloe. You know, she's eating her ice cream. So, you know, but anyways, I wanted to say, you know, the deal with the phone was interesting because of what I learned. So I was more of shocked about, you know, what happened. You know, makes you not want to have a cell phone. You know, if you're being tracked. You know. So I thought I would share that with you all. You know. So. But anyways, I'm hoping to get everything done that I can today. Say I did something, and you know, I actually did something creative. You know, because I don't like being lazy, but these spreadsheets have been on my mind. You know, so but anyways, yeah, I thought I'd share that with y'all. And like I said, best of luck to Pee Wee. You know, we did like our debates, by the way. You know, that was something that we both liked. But you know, um, well, I did like the videos that she sent. It was um, you know, interesting. You know, but you know, my thing is you know, uh, the politics was causing me a lot of stress, and I did not want to um, deal with it. You know, I'm one of these women that you know, I'm a woman who you know, has a So I wanted to, say best of luck to her. And it's hard. You guys are wondering about stimulus checks. I did see that Nancy Pelosi said today that um, she wanted to. Um, she wanted to keep them in, and I just found out for my record that if a stimulus check isn't passed by October 2nd, which by the way, the House and Senate are off from October 2nd to November 16th, so throughout the election, so they can campaign. Now, some Senate seats are up for vote, others aren't, and the entire House is up, and they're talking about how the House is not going to flip at all, stay the way it is. But Donald Trump said today that he wanted everyone to work together to give it more stimulus and a bigger stimulus package. Unfortunately, the House today, I think it was McCarthy, that the House is basically distancing, or not the House, the Senate Republicans are distancing themselves from Donald Trump right now too. So, which is not cool. But then again, he's trying to win the vote, as I could see it. Which he's entitled to try win the vote. He's entitled to try to win the vote in a clean campaign. Unfortunately, right now it's blowing up in his face, and I'm not trying to talk politics because this isn't a political channel, but he has, he knows that without the support of the American people getting another stimulus check, he might be just flat kicked out of office because of it, And
why was he pulling ads out of certain states, his own ads?
I don't know, but I did see something interesting today. Not that it matters, because I'm not going to talk about it. But the deal was, for some of you guys wondering, was he has now got to deal with with Michael Bloomberg, who wants him out of office so bad that Michael Bloomberg is spending $100 million of his own money in the state of Florida. So think about that. $100 million in the state of Florida.
Isn't Bloomberg have his own channel called Bloomberg Television?
I don't know. I think they're two different people, but I have no clue. I'm sorry to say. I wish I knew, Chloe. I really do. And that is a good question. So, but anyways, I wanted to share that with you all, that on that, because everyone keeps asking me about it. And every time people ask me about it, the answer is the same, So, I might try to do one more spreadsheet today after this one because I'm almost done with this one, but I came on to talk to you guys for a bit, and another thing is, I haven't been sleeping well, so I think people would respect, me with, but anyways, the guy that I talked to about the phone, right? He went down to his local dealers and he's trying to sell it for half the price that he paid. He paid $700 for this phone, and they told him he shouldn't even be charging $50 for it. He's like, well, I need to get my money back, because I spent at least half. And they're like, unless a moron basically does this, you can't buy it. Well, most people aren't buying uh, the older digital car phones because there is none. The digital car phone age is done. So a lot of people are bitching about it, like, oh well, we need to do this, we need to do that, blah blah blah, and so it is complicated. And so he went down to both places trying to see if it can be activated, and and they said no. We actually had the phone with him, so it can't be done. Like I said, they want to track you, so So, like for example, you can go out and buy see eBay selling like old digital or old analog car phones in a bag phones, which I used to have a bag phone, and honestly, the bag phone is complicated, you know. Well, I hope so, because frankly, you know, like I said, we can always turn off your microphone, and you can turn it on when you want to say something. It helps with the echoing too, as long as you know, my microphone's turned off as well, because you know I have to hear what everyone else has to say too, as long as my microphone is, you know, um, uh, turned off, so everyone gets a chance, you know, Mark. So, anyways, so let's just get this one done. So, but yeah, anyways, I'm doing everything I can right now to get, you know. So what I'm doing is when I'm done, I'm going to um there we go. What the hell was that?
Sure.
Hold on a sec. No.
It came from out there.
I don't see it.
They're just. I think they fired a cannon.
Oh, the cannon?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. They would do. At least we're here where we don't have to hear the damn thing, you know, the cannon. So, anyways, everyone, like I said, trying to get this done in a timely manner, you know, after I fixed it. So I know what I'm doing now. That would leave 6 spreadsheets left to do tomorrow. You know, tomorrow, which means another round of videos for you all, you know. And so anywho, you know, I couldn't believe that the tracking farm, you know. Let me see. Hold on. My phone is still running the video. That's the weirdest thing, you know. Okay, so my adopted mother said something about, okay, nothing. She didn't say anything. I asked Jose today about my present, because you know I'm one of these that's like, hey, where's my present, you know, and you know, and I sent him. He likes pictures, so I sent him a picture of me, you know, dressed, you know, and but anyways, it was nice, you know, so. And I'm trying to plan for Christmas, you know. That's the other thing. I'm trying to plan Christmas. So trying to get Christmas lined up, you know. So I'm working on that too. That's one of my projects. I do got to get off my ass eventually and order some wrapping paper so we and so I can actually get wrapping paper, you know, and it works, you know. So you know, because you know you guys mean a lot to me, and you know I want to talk about, you know, what's going on in my life. So you know, because you guys are extended family, you know. My father is at an Italian restaurant for dinner, and you know he's like, "Oh yes, you know, I'm sorry I'm not there tonight." Well, you know, the teacher had computer problems, so I emailed him and said, "Hey, here's what you do," you know. And so, but yeah, it's so everything happens, as you guys know, for um a reason. So, like I said, it's just been really hard today, you know. I mean, I didn't get much sleep. Not really hungry lately. I'm trying to lose weight. I don't like being called fat ass, you know. Some people see me on my channel. They're like, oh, there's a fat ass eating food again, or there's a fat ass doing this. And it saddens me. Whatever happened to love your neighbor as yourself, you know? Said, I'm being called a fat ass, you know. And a lot of people, you know. You know. So I wanted to share that with you all, you know. Because you guys mean the world to me, you know, and you know, you know. So anyways, when it comes to stimulus checks, you know, a lot of people are saying let the president do a executive order, stick it to Nancy Pelosi, but you know, he might have to do that. But right now, as long as you know they're doing what they're doing, we're not going to see any extra money. So to me, it sucks badly, and so I think you know. So you know how that is. So, anyways, so but anyways, like I said, the teacher had so many problems, and the old biddies were talking, and I just basically left it alone. You know, told my father-in-law, hey, didn't do too well. They didn't call on me, and I said it's because I'm different. He said no. Well, the teacher messaged me and said, well, I'm sorry we didn't call on you. I'll try to call on you more. Reverend to Reverend, you know, he wanted to hear my opinions, and yet I didn't give my opinions because no one calls him. If no one calls me, I just listen. And I gave him advice on the computer too. So you know, because you know, my father and I we work together as a team. So whatever Dad says is more probably proper to what I think. You know, unless it's real politics, then me, I'm just like, well, Dad, you're on your own, man. You know, he is funny in that aspect. You know, so each spreadsheet gets me closer to being done for the month. So I do like my dishwasher, by the way. So um, Chloe's thinking of going to Orcas Island tomorrow, which would be a blessing by itself because everyone knows they got some good stuff, you know. Or she might go to the co-op. Anyway, look at it, it still works out, you know. Dude, I keep fucking doing this proper, and it keeps fucking me over. All right, good. So I'm just speeding this up, you know. There we go. So I'm gonna check the comments because I'm trying to finish this one up and call it a good day, you know. Oh well, I look forward to the StreamYard, Mark. I really do, you know. You know. Well, yeah. Hello, Hannah Bug. Yeah, I spent 8 hours, and they were, yeah, like rude. You know, like, oh yeah, you can just buy a SIM card. Why waste our time? Well, T-Mobile store said absolutely not. You know, you need to have certain phones. So the owner of this phone that was trying to charge $350 for it ain't gonna get jack shit for it. He's hoping some fucking stupid fool will buy it and then find out, it can't be used. So I contacted eBay and I said, look, this person here is falsifying it. And I gave them a link to all of them that are falsifying it. So they've asked to the companies that's selling it to tell the truth, because I gave them the truth, on that. So it was, like I said, interesting. I just thought I'd share that with you because, it was awesome, awesome sauce. And to me, it was cool. So it was just hard. Couple of these, I gotta change the formula because no one knows what's going on. Nope. So I thought I'd share that with you all. So, but anyways, I gotta share with you an email in a minute that might be an interest to you all. Which is nice. So I won't share all of it, but it came from someone else who is close to our moderator. So I want to share that with you in a minute. So, and the email, basically, I want to share with you all. Two more entries, and I'm done for the night on this. I can tell you exactly what I want to tell you because I think you might like it. All right, so we'll go into details, but it goes like this. Are we ready? I hope so, because I want to say this once only. Someone close to a moderator, Pee-wee, sent me an email saying that, Chloe, I know why she deleted her comment about Chloe being a psychopath and etc. But she said, Chloe basically asked her to leave, and they both hated her. Well, Chloe hates everyone, fortunately. I don't blame Pee-wee for leaving. So she says, I know when people don't like me. So And this isn't. This is from someone close to her. It's not her herself. So, uh, and other people told her to leave too. So, she says through her friend that they worry about my safety, and I live with a wacko that lives with me. She's throwing things across the room. That's a red flag. Well, it's true. They go with the water bottle. She hit the wall, put a hole in the door. It says there's no, in her opinion, there's no matter how you look at it, it's a red flag. There's no excuse for her actions. Lazy, doesn't want to clean or take things to storage, now having a fit because you're not hungry, has a perfect excuse for not cooking. Watch her back. I wish she would. Rita would watch her back around her. I truly believe she's dangerous and could be violent. And then said something about I have had people in, she's had people in her life, um, talking from experience. So she says, you and Pee Wee had a difference of opinion, but I think she enjoyed all the political exchanges. They were at least live then, and alive, feeling like breath of fresh air. Then it says some people just don't understand how two people, me and Pee Wee, has differences. Sometimes they make best friends because they did not see what behind the scenes or the times gave solutions rather than just listening to you. And that is true. I mean, there is other forces at play, and that's true. That's why you got to be careful, and prepare for the worst. And then she says, the person says that, Pee Wee will miss me. Maybe after the election, she might return. Maybe Chloe has moved on out of life, and again says dangerous and do fear for the safety. Or at least she may be unmet. Well, that's, you know, something we wish for. Then it says we both have the same intellectual level. Our political exchanges brought excitement and passion to the lives and honesty. Bored with the conversation. I was never bored with it. I actually enjoyed it, but I also did a lot of research. But with my health going down the toilet with politics, that's why I stopped talking about politics. And then it says the person does not want to. She does not want to see me stressed anymore because I have Chloe in my life, and Chloe stresses me enough. So there's the answer for someone close to her. So there you have it. So, all right, Mark, take it easy. So, there you have it. I'm going to go do a number count real quick on the spreadsheet for tomorrow. How are you two close friends? I mean, do you guys message each other? Because that's something new on my opinion. Well, that's the thing. Please explain that. How are you differently backstage? I mean, do you message each other or whatever? I mean, that's the thing. Not that I give two shits. I'm just curious your true opinion. Do you message her? Excuse me for a minute. Well, like I said, best of the world for Pee Wee, I mean, plain and simple, best of her. Anyways, I better check on the spreadsheet numbers. So let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right. I might add 1 to it as well. So that would be 7. So I didn't do too bad. Oh, well, some people say I'm a saint when I put up with her, so that's how it is. Well, I think it's a Pepsi time. For me, anyways. But yeah, I look after her, but, person that's close to Pee Wee basically made an interesting statement, to say the least. And, whatever floats, to me, it's interesting to hear from someone else on the problem, So to me, it's fine, but we won't dwell on it, I don't mean any ill will harm to anyone, and so, but anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm working on Christmas, I'm working on other things, and hoping everything gets better. And as you guys can see, he's actually eating his food right now. Isn't he cute? Hello, Booner. The other day, I posted a picture on Instagram of Bunny, a little Boon, and someone had to call him Boney, little Boney. Sorry to say, but only if you're thinking of him as food is he Boney. I consider him, a pet. Came to me. What's wrong, huh? What's wrong? When you guys got a little guy like him that comes to me, that tells you right there. Hi. Hello, Booner. He's just the most adorable little precious baby in the world. Same with Moppy, I gotta give Moppy his food soon. His moisty. So, got my Pepsi. 3 spreadsheets. I had to fix 2 of them. So, I would have had more done today, but tomorrow Chloe's gonna either go to the co-op or Orcus. And when she does, we can get some more groceries. I want tacos. I love shrimp tacos, but shrimp's kind of expensive and they recalled it, so can't trust shrimp right now. Daniel-san, they recalled the shrimp, so we cannot have shrimp and rice at Daniel-san. So, I'm on season 4 of Little House on the Prairie. I think in a couple days I'll be at season 5. I'm actually enjoying it immensely. As I said, we got 13 days left until they come with a clean resolution. So far, they're not even talking about the pot bill. I mean, literally nothing is going on. I've been trying to avoid reading as Pee Wee would say, the local rags, because, it kind of depresses me watching politics, and not seeing anything on stimulus checks, and etc. So, but anyways, back to the stimulus check talk for a minute. So Donald Trump said, give us the bigger stimulus package, but the Republican Party said absolutely not, and they're distancing themselves. So, it's big quagmire, So in the meantime, the American people will suffer, but, what the hell? It happens, so we just gotta. I don't know what it is, but bunnies do like to chew on paper. We bought him some of these little, a roll of little rounds that are salt flavored. Apparently, he doesn't chew on those. So, one of the things I got to plan tonight is I got to give my medicine, which is every 2 weeks by needles. So, these are prescription needles. So, and so every 2 weeks, I'll do that. I also got a couple letters to write tonight. I also got a plan to watch some reviews soon. When I find my review list again, I don't know where it went. Table needs to be cleaned, kitchen needs to be cleaned, etc. Hopefully Chloe can realize that I've already made the arrangements for a new laptop, but she's got to earn it. She can't just, say, well, I'm entitled. So she's got to earn it. She also wanted a fly reel for a fly rod, but I need to find out what fly rod she has so I can get the proper weighted reel for it. And so I'm working on that. On a side note, I'm also working on Which, by the way, Chloe, one of these days you're gonna have to get off your ass and bring me your fly rod so I can see what brand and size it needs. Hers is a fiberglass rod, so it's called a glass rod. So it's a lot slower than a regular newer model rods. Like my rod's a medium action rod. Graphite. So there's graphite rods, and then there's glass rods, and then there's split cane or bamboo. Bamboo is expensive. I was looking at bamboo the other day, and I was like, holy crap, that's too much money. But where there's a will, there's a way, and I'll get a bamboo rod eventually. Right now is not the time because, bamboo is one of those you got to take care of it. So, anyways, my Pepsi's tasting good. So, but I wanted to share that that email with you all because, we now know, through someone else that what's going on, so, but yeah, the funny thing is, I think I got to make my bed up again too. I got to get pillow top mattress, a pillow top mattress type sheet so it works with it because my pillow top is different. So I'm hoping to get some for Christmas, So, Oh, I know what you're saying. Actually, no. We basically, when we're offline, Joe, she gets very combative, very combative, very cranky, very angry, and, so, it's, we don't have a close relationship, because if we were close, things would get done, and they're not close. She's more addicted to her telebono than she is anything else. Or as they say in Spanish, telefono. Huh?
So I got pictures of this, how they have different layouts in mental hospitals, because I've been to one in the past.
Oh, righty then! Woo! I've been to a few too. That's kind of weird. I mean, the one I was in had like West Wing, East Wing, North Wing, South Wing. I mean, all these wings, and once. But I was there because of a mental breakdown. So, but anyways, enough about that. So, another thing is the weather has been fucking miserable here. I mean, the smoke is still good, yet the news isn't talking about the smoke. So, but I'm going to have to spend some money soon. I got to check Direct Express anyways, see what's going on in my balance because I need to place an order because I got to order a couple items. One is I need to buy a skirt for my Christmas tree. And so I can put it under there and keep it year round, and then I can put my presents under it. And then the other thing I need to buy, just to let you know, is wrapping paper. So I'm thinking of placing an order and getting a couple, like 12 or 24 rolls of wrapping paper. So we have wrapping paper to play with, But Christmas around the corner, I need to get wrapping paper, and I thought it would be proper. So I did get Chloe's order done. She actually asked me to cut out a lot of stuff, put in her saved cart thing. She didn't want to buy everything, we need. So it was like, oh yeah, I want shaving gel and razor blades. So I went out and bought razor blades too. So me and Chloe has enough, and some shaving cream for my legs, which eventually I'm gonna take a bath. I figured tonight before my the Little House series, I might just hop in the shower, once the dishwasher's done, and then let it, finish up, and then take a quick shower, and then be ready for another round of Little House, after I had a shower. So, because I'm starting to smell, and secondly is I'm kind of getting more and more funny smells. So, being a woman, down below is really smelly at times. It smells like ammonia. I mean, I could be sitting on the toilet and I'm smelling like ammonia. So that's where it tells me I need to take a bath, so on that aspect. So I wanted to share that with you all. Bless you. So I'm getting my spreadsheets ready for tomorrow because I am a good girl, And once that's done, I feel blessed, And when I do these spreadsheets, I actually do them with you guys in mind, So so it's the way of the land, as I say. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. What am I missing? What am I missing? Let me look. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spreadsheets to go. I thought there was more than that. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And I guess this one would be, let me look. Those are all done. Wait. Ha, there we go. 6. All right, so it won't take long. That one will get hammered out first thing in the morning. Then I can keep going down the list. So we're all set there. So anyways, anyone have any questions right now or concerns or etc.? Because like you said, once I get done, I'm out for the night, and so So I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes. I gotta find my keys. Chloe did get the mail today. Good little girl that she is. I should grab some envelopes, prepare my letters. Get them ready. That's something I will do here at the you guys here at the Rita show, and open this up. I was gonna send Chloe to get some of this stuff tomorrow, so she's going out. So, you're going to the co-op tomorrow, or?
Yeah, I'll go somewhere tomorrow.
Oh, all right. Hi. Your mama ignores you. Yeah, come here. Let me get this. So, well, like I said, Pee might or might not come back after the election. She knows it's stressing me out to no end. She also knows I have enough stress already. So, hey, finally got the recycling can opened again.
Yeah, why is she posting political stuff? If she realizes you're stressed out.
I don't know.
It's something I just don't understand.
How are you? So this box here is 24 pounds, Chloe, of envelopes, apparently it says on the box. So I got my letters. I just got to fill out the stuff, As you all know, I like to be old-fashioned. So first thing is first. I have to look for two things. Usually I can find it. If I can't, well, then I will ask Chloe to clear the kitchen table eventually. So it can be done, because Chloe is, in that way, she does get the kitchen table done at least, And if I tell her, yo, kitchen table, so yes, it's right here. See, I was looking for this. Everyone thinks I'm insane putting my name in the top corner of my envelopes in green and then addressing everything in red. But that's because it's the Christmas season. And so to me, I like green and red pens. Consider me a unique girl. So I will fill this out. Trying to get my letters, my envelopes prepared. I sent out letters already. Because I like, this. One of the simplest presidential elections, I think, that was really good was their slogans like, Donald Trump's got "Make America Great Again" or "Make America Greatest Again" or whatever. I like the one that says "I like Ike." That says something about a person, So, but anyways, since I send Chloe out from time to time to do errands, I'm going to send her out eventually to the post office to pick up another book of stamps, so I have stamps in hand because I'm stuck indoors. I might as well, spend some time writing people. So that's what I'm doing right now. I like the postal service. I just don't like the delays, Anyways, all is well, All right, so I'll be keeping an eye on things. So I got 3 envelopes there. And I'm feeling, well, pretty well blessed. So dishwasher's going. So that's the way it is. So my adopted mother is 57 years old, and she wants to wear saggy jeans, aka bell bottoms, or hat backwards, and a skater shirt. She wants to go rollerblading and skateboarding. And now she's saying yo on everything. She's like, I'm watching these people do roller skating and skateboarding. And she's like, I got to do that as well, yo. Literally, I mean, at 57 years old, it'd be like sitting there saying, "Oh, my name is Chloe's mom. I'm a real woman, cisgendered. Yeah. I mean, look, Chloe was in a bar once. Okay, I always talk about Chloe's story. Joe's always asking about how Chloe enjoyed having African American sausage in her. We don't talk about her sex life when it comes to 18-inch man sausage or hot dogs. Anyways, she was in a bar with her dad, who's trying to be passable, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a real woman. I'll take a screaming orgasms on the rocks, yum. I mean, who the fuck would do it? I'd be like, give me a beer, or give me a wine, or give me a shooter of whiskey. I wouldn't sit there and be like, give me a screaming orgasms on the rocks. I mean, I was in a bar once with my cousin and cousin-in-law, and we had to wait to get seated at our table for dinner. And a tranny walks in like, oh yeah, I'm a real woman. I need wine. Yeah, wine for a woman. And the guy's looking like rolling his eyes like, you got to be fucking. He made whatever she wanted. It was her money. But I sat down. He's looking at.
Go ahead.
Oh, fine. You just.
I'm just saying that when my dad did what he did, it embarrassed me to the point where I went to the bartender. Was like, dude, can I have like a shot of like I told him I want a shot of Bacardi.
So I went in, sat down because there was a whole bunch of trannies. They all were like, oh, we're women. And I went in and I looked at the barkeep. I go, we're waiting for a table, sir. Yes, ma'am. Can I? And he knew I was going to say something stupid, I think. And I said, can I have a strawberry daiquiri, please? He made me one. I drank it. And I said, I'll take another one while we're waiting. Then we got seated at a table. But that was it. He set me a tab, as I was using the restroom, I came out. He was coming out of the men's restroom, and he says, out of all the fake women he has met, and I said, I'm not fake. He says, you're the only one that basically asked for a drink without basically saying, I need, He's had women go, I need a fruity drink because I need the little umbrella. And he's like, I mean, literally, it's like, I don't know what to tell you, but, to me, it is just bloody basically bullshit, literally bullshit.
I'm talking about people want to act. Who wants to be a skater?
My mother, Danielle.
How old is she?
57 in Canada. Yo, I'm going to be a skater.
Well, the Queen of Pop is 62 years old, and she still sings like.
You mean Madonna?
Yeah,
she was just talking about Madonna the other day. She says a lot of women in their 20s and 30s hate Madonna because of all the money she's made over there, invested in. And that's the truth. It's about hating someone because of their income.
Well, yeah, and also too, they don't like. Some people are wondering why she's trying to act young.
Because as long as you have the energy of a young person, let her do it. I mean,
I don't really. I think I see it kind of interesting. If you listen to like her latest album versus the first album.
Still sounds great in my opinion. I mean, I can't complain about Madonna. It's one of my favorite actresses or, singers. And
she was an actress.
Yes, I know. That's why I said, But no, I mean, honestly, there's people out there that are great people, and they've earned the title to be like the Queen of Pop, whereas other people, they're just freaking jealous, And before you ask me, Ebony did a number on my hand. That's why I'm wearing a Band-Aid. And I got to send Chloe to get more Band-Aids because we're out of Band-Aids. And so this little guy did not mean what he did. So technically, it's a baby here. I'm not holding him at fault. I always forgive my fur babies, especially this one who's kind of crumpy that his mom hasn't took the time to clean his cage out or fill it up with fresh hay either.
I will do it.
Hello, little stink. He means a lot to me, and he knows when to come, and so I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I need to check the timer on the dishwasher, but I just wanted to say, Mark, I guess, left because he got completely tanked. I would like to do StreamYard maybe tomorrow, maybe not. You guys can all debate in my channel. Or I might do StreamYard after my spreadsheets. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done tomorrow, but the goal is to try to hammer out as many as possible tomorrow. And so with 6 to go, I'm hoping to hammer out at least 3 of them, maybe even more. And then we go from there. So give me a moment. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. So you know how it goes. So No political talk here. Like I said, I've already given my opinion. I'm just gonna run to the restroom. Like I said, I got some letters to write out tonight. Tell my cousin Dinky about that. She's getting another letter, and my cousin, to say the least. I got an idea I'm toying with. I want to write him, and he never emails, and he doesn't like using the telephone. It seems, but my venture research project is about trying to get Chloe set up with a fly reel for her fiberglass fly rod, and yet I need to have the rod in my hand so I know exactly what to do. I also have been looking for something for ocean fishing. Big river fishing and big ocean fishing. So I'm going to throw that in my letter to my, and so forth, so on. You know, so he likes to move around a bit. Little bunny. But I will be right back. So, anyways, let me tell you a story, everyone. So, my cousin-in-law, who watches from time to time, don't know if she's watching tonight. She turned around and I was talking about presents for her, right? And I found the perfect gift for her. And I said, "Oh, I found the perfect gift for you." And she's like, "No presents." Well, my cousin's funny because she'll take care of her family, my cousin-in-law, and they'll probably send out gifts to my aunt and uncle, and her parents and stuff like that. But I like to give from the heart. So, trying to find something for my cousins, like trying to find a cousin-in-law, trying to find a needle's haystack. I already know what my cousin's birthday Christmas is going to be. So I turned around and I said, I got the perfect present. Oh, no, no. Well, my cousin loves these like onesie jammy things. That's fine. And my cousin knows, my cousin-in-law knows I like new jammies. I got a new pair recently and I really like them, but after a while, you got to rotate them out to the other jammy pair of pants that have holes in them that my cousin gave me because of the smell. Like, I've been loafing around in my jammies for so long that they kind of, and we do laundry once a month. We don't have a washer or dryer built in. So, anyways, talking about gifts, for my cousin-in-law, um, we found a great idea for me, of course, and my cousin loves it dearly. I had to have one myself. I blame my cousin-in-law for it. She gets the blame for it. But I have a poopy emoji blanket, okay? We love the poopy emojis, okay? You guys don't know this, but I have a pillow. I use this as a pillow top. I put on my pillow and I sleep on it at night. Poopy emojis. You see, like little Christmas poopy emojis here. See? Isn't that cool? Little poopy emojis. So I have a poopy emoji blanket. So I was looking at things, and my cousin's hard to buy for. Literally, is hard to buy for. So I went through some shops. I'm not going to tell what sites I went through, but I found some really other matching poopy emoji, fluffy fleece blankets. I thought, that'd be perfect. Put it under Christmas tree. Christmas morning, she could basically be happy getting a poopy emoji blanket. Or I found a poopy emoji queen bed set. It comes with a blanket and a comforter. And I figured they own a travel trailer and her bed's got to be a queen size. So maybe it's a full, I don't know. But, you could get one of those sets for a trailer. Make it, you can always get for a trailer like little poopy emoji curtains, I mean, literally, there's a lot of little things that, I know she loves her poopy emojis. However, what really irritates me is that woman I've kept mooching, and I don't mooch, I actually begged, I'd buy some, but there's these like little poopy emoji candies I want to try. I think they were like lollipops or something. Nope, didn't get a bag of those, but oh well. But the poopy emoji thing was the only thing I could come up with that would be perfect gift for her, And I'm working on a fly rod for my cousin. That's something that my cousin, he's probably going to get the letter for, but I got a second letter that's addressing a secondary issue with fly fishing, and I want to make sure fully that when and if I can get down there after this pandemic, I'd like to spend some time fishing with him and, make sure we have all the gear ready to go. So when I get down there, we can, fly fish. So the poopy emoji idea was just something it clicked in. It was the only thing my cousin, she, and it's funny because my cousin knows I love sending Christmas cards. So I got a couple boxes of Christmas cards coming. Something that I truly like. My cousin-in-law knows I love Snoopy. I love Snoopy and Hello Kitty, but I prefer Snoopy more. So I got some Snoopy Christmas cards, which is cool. And I got some Snoopy wrapping paper coming. But anyways, the point is, every year, jokingly aside, I always send him send my cousin. Sometimes I send them both a card. Sometimes I send a card jointly because the family. And every year, my cousin, who's funny as hell, says, I need to get around to sending Christmas cards out to people. Cards are cool, you don't expect it, My sister, I did her wedding for same-sex marriage. They always both each send me Christmas cards. They usually put $20 in or something, but, and so with me, I love Christmas, and so Christmas cards is cool. And, every year I love poking fun at her because every year she's like, yeah, I need to get around to sending cards. Never does, but, I do it because I love to do it. I mean, I support the local postal service, and I don't know how many postcards I sent out from Oregon when I was with them to my pen pal or letters every day. I mean, the mailbox must have been full, but you know what? It brings me joy, and, I enjoy this. Well, at least his water bowl is full. Chloe filled that. The little Boon Boon's just sitting there drinking his water. So, little Boon Boon. So, I just thought I'd say that I love my family. I get to pick on him too, So, but anyways. But yeah, my cousin, she, I know she's not watching, so I could say, I was thinking of getting her something poopy emoji based, and I think she'll love it. It's like my cousin, not cousin, it's like my sister Teddy Bear. The other day, she sent me a message. She says, I can't give you a present for your birthday. Well, I told her it's okay. What I really wanted was a phone call. I haven't heard from her in 3 years or 4 years since Aaron died. So 3 years or yeah, 4 years. So we talked, and I said, did you send me your Christmas list? Because she says, oh, we'll do Christmas. Well, I turned around and one upped her, and I finally said, she got in touch with me. She said, what are these? I said, they're your birthday presents. But I sent you my Christmas list. Oh, that list has already been fulfilled. Give me a new one. She's like, you're joking. I said, no. She's like, I might have to give you something bigger for Christmas. Now you don't. You don't have to get me anything for Christmas. I just want another Christmas list, with me. I just got to get a Christmas, thing. And I'm going to get I'm going to get maybe a dozen of those little ornament things, which my cousin, she makes a lot of clothes, I said to her the other day, I got an idea that would basically be good. She likes to sew, and jokingly aside, I said, just make some Christmas stockings. Moppy needs one and Ebony needs one. So when Santa fills the stockings, Santa will fill the stockings with little stuff that, Moppy and Ebony likes. Maybe a little log or two, and, Chloe didn't, that was something I came up with, that wouldn't take her too long to make like a special doggy Christmas stocking and a rabbit Christmas stocking. I mean, it's for them anyways, And I'd gladly pay anyways. It's just an idea that came out of my top of my tongue. She makes doggy clothes. So I was like, that would be a great idea. And I do poke her from time to time about, hey, where's my uniform? That, she's got to give me, she's got the measurements. So, the other thing is she's like, what's your pant size? And, I checked the post office website to see if there's a package from her coming. She was always talking about pants or something, and I don't even know my pant size. I have, I refuse to go to Walmart. Chloe said the other day she was looking at pants for me just to try to get my size. Sold out. I was like, how the fuck does someone sell out of pants? Well, bras were sold, stockings were sold, pants were sold. She said 99% of the men's side was sold out. Clothes for the girls, kids. So it's got to be that fucking layaway. And she said, there's no layaway. I said, what the fuck is going on, So another thing I got to do is I got to order some more paper, white paper for the printer so I don't run out. And order me another pack of ink. So in 6 months, I've gone through. I used black, so the color ink is out, and so the black still works. And so I just buy extra black, extra large, and it works, And so when my ink's out, I will, get some more, So, but yeah, I got Christmas cards coming. I got a Christmas skirt I've chosen. I got things coming along, and I'm just excited, for Christmas. But those Christmas stocking ideas were fine. I was also going to poke my cousin eventually in a letter to see if she can find one of those stockings you buy online or, I know Brad usually helps with it, or Ivy. One of those Christmas stockings you hang up that has all the little doggy treats. I thought about getting some for doggy treats. Come here. Want a snacky? Hold on a sec. You guys got to see him. He's mooching. Come here. So what do you want tonight? You got 6 different flavors. You have mooch, all you want. Say hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Moppy Dog. My mommy's mean to me. She won't let me have hop and pepper. That's the equivalent to rabbit stew. Actually, it is rabbit stew in Germany or Austrian. So I can't have hop and pepper. I can't have hop and pluffer or hop and flesh. So I'm stuck, And so I'm just sitting here, minding all my business, waiting for a treater. I like my treaters. So what do you want tonight, huh? Come here. What is it? See, he knows he's getting ready to be fed, so he's whimpering about it, What? Squirming? Oh. What's wrong? You hurting? I hope you're not getting old where, I would not want to put you down. I can't see myself losing, All right. I know what you want. All right. Which one should we give you tonight? You're so pampered. We'll buy you these. Let's see. I had a porterhouse last night. Oh, no, you got a chicken. I want a slow-cooked chicken and vegetable dinner. All right. Actually, let's give you a beef stew instead. We're trying to even these out, There we go. Trying to even these out. Actually, yeah. So we're going to even this out by giving you a beef stew tonight. Pampered little booch that he is. There you go. 1 beef stew dinner for dogs. Garbage has to be taken out, which Chloe's trying to stop not doing it because she went outside, and I checked recently myself when I sent letters up. The damn trash can was really full, overflowing. The dumpster. So and the recycling cans were full too. So it was like, caramba, Anyways, the other thing I was going to talk to family about eventually was, I was watching a TV show, my family knows, Little House, and I cried this morning. I was crying for the show because in episode 1, season 4, Laura's dog dies with like mites in his ears. I think it is, like died from mites or something, something ticks in the ears, and died. And the dad, Michael Landon, said, well, he walked everywhere, crossed many rivers, just like in Lonesome Dove. His time's up, and a dog basically came home with him, and she was mean to him for a long while. So at the end of the show, when she accepted that she can't open her heart up to give love to a dog that wants to love her back, named Bandit. Good dog, by the way. But, when I was thinking of Moppy going, I either have to work with family, set aside some finances to buy another Shih Tzu or a Lhasa Apso. And, I keep looking at Little House, And Laura's dog, the original, if you read the Little House books, it was a French bulldog. But in the TV show, it was a Old English sheepdog. And I've always wanted a sheepdog. I've had Eskimos and I've had this, but an Old English sheepdog would be pretty cool. I'd name him Sheepy just because, I saw a Shih Tzu once I wanted to take home that got loose, from his family. And I thought, that the name Sheepy would be perfect. Just the name Sheepy would be perfect. And so I thought, that would be a cool name. So, eventually I'm going to have to get off my ass, place another order for some more of these Pepsi Minis, So order like 20 cases, have them shipped to me. I'll be fine for, the rest of the month, So my adopted mother, from Canada, was telling me a story of something funny, And every time she basically turns around at the end of part of the story, she's saying, yo. Well, at 57 years old, I can't see someone saying, yo, 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 yo. Even my cousin, Dinky, who's very beautiful, doesn't sound that hip hop when it comes to me like, yo, what up? Yo, what up? I mean, she's not gangster. Like, she wouldn't wear her hat backwards and her bell bottoms hanging down to her ankles, being like, singing crisscross, 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 do 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 do. That group that's way outdated. Or like Joe Public, the J to the O to the E, the P to the U to the B, the L to the I to the C. Kick a little something, Joe. I grew up with that. That was like that, and there was like 3 types of rappers I grew up with. I didn't have many rap. I liked Ice T. Uh, Body Count. I liked Crisscross, and then I liked Joe Public. But otherwise, those are all forgotten. Hey Joe. So you know how it goes. So watch the cowboy ways, nah. So, anyways, so like I said, it's just been a big, complicated day, So, but yeah, anyways, that's like I said, I got my letters ready to go, Family should be happy I'm sending them a letter, They came up here, so they don't need a postcard here. They know what the island's like. And so I'm hoping this fucking pandemic ends soon so I can actually go out and enjoy myself without these fucking ass clowns, yeah, telling me what to do and how to do it, And so, but anyways, like I said, this channel is not about stimulus checks much. Like I said, President, said, let's give them more. The Republicans are like, nah. So it's a complicated issue, So I'm waiting to see what happens, There's only one course of action, executive order, which he talked about. But then again, my family, who I love dearly, knows that we respect each other. If my cousin wants to watch Fox, well, she's entitled to it, and I don't complain. But I saw a news article the other day from an untrusted news source. So I got to tell you about it. They had like 100 different things negative about Trump and 100 negative things about Biden, 100 negative things about the post office. They said 2 negative or 3 negative things I picked up on. I had to actually do fact checking one night, so I spent like 6 hours. And then, I was telling my cousin-in-law, it's stressing me out. She's like, don't even fact, it wasn't, she didn't say don't look up the fact check. She's like, you're stressing enough, leave it alone, And at that point, I realized, what's the fucking point of going to a website like that if they're the only ones posting this crap online? To me, it's basically a local rag that doesn't know jack shit, So, but, so my cousin the other day was like, I was telling her I was doing some research, and she's like, oh, well, you need to take these. It wasn't about politics. It was actually about fly fishing, because I'm trying to get my cousin a fly rod for Christmas. Just something that's basic that he can do everything with. But I want to make sure that he knows, that when it comes to fly fishing, you have to have some other things to go with your fly fishing. So, for example, the beautiful cousin-in-law might have to have him part with some extra money for it, because the fly rod's easy to get a hold of. It's the other little things that can stack up on the money to go get fly fishing, unless my family wants me to bring out my gear with me, my rod, my tools, and everything that you take with fishing. Then he only needs a rod, but eventually he's needing to get a few other little items to go with his fly fishing, And so I thought it'd be a great idea to write him about some options I have for fly rods. So I'm going to do that tonight. Hopefully he gets back to me via email or takes the time to write back. I'm actually writing it by hand. I could type it up. My cousin-in-law's like, oh, you must have cramped hands. Well, the only time I get cramped hands is when I fill the envelopes out. Everything else, usually, except for my hand letters to family or to Jose, goes out by computer. I just push a button once a month, print out my letters, stick them in envelopes. After the envelopes are done, stick stamps on them, and send them out in the mail. It's simple. And that's one of the things that comes in handy. I don't want to sit there and once a month write out by hand and then try to remember what I need to say. So I got it all on a letter format, and I just print them out quickly, stick them in envelopes, and I'm done. And it helps the post office out. It also tells me how long it takes to get to and from the postal service breaking down. So you know how it is. But I got some ideas of fly rods. I got to work with that on my cousin. Yeah, and then the other idea I want to talk about, is one of the things I sent in a letter to my cousin recently was I didn't know if she was on Instagram or Messenger lately, but I found a computer that I would like to pick up for Christmas. Well, at least two of them, but I'm going to buy one at a time and watch the channel to see if they price it or they sell out. If they don't, I'm going to send a full payment, probably a partial payment maybe this month, a full payment next month, and then the other half of the payment or something, and then they just go order it and ship it to me, and I'll pay the shipping too. I mean, I'll gladly pay the shipping. It's not my thing. I just want to make sure that it is wrapped up and under the Christmas tree, but the thing is I told Chloe if I order two of them, the second one's hers because she's got to earn it, and I told her what I really want for Christmas is this place clean. That's it. She wants like a new fly reel for her fly rod. So I made a layaway deal on that. So we got that set up and done. It's half paid off already. And he's going to put line leader and backing on it. So it's all good. I just got to, he says as soon as it's paid off, we can actually downsize a smaller one or whatever. But I have to know what her fly rod is in the bedroom. So I know exactly what she wants to fit it with. And then she also wants a Japanese fly rod, which, all right. So I'm looking at that. I got 5 or 6 Japanese fly rod books coming to read. I ordered those, so they're going to be shipping soon. And then the other thing is I got to go through the inventory stocks to make sure I have everything, and I'm hoping to restock on a couple cognacs next month so I can be prepared for the election because, my family knows who I'm voting for. I'm just keeping it a tight lid. And so, with everything going down the toilet, it's, but yeah, the TV is a different problem. The problem with the TV is, and I realized this when talking to my, a few people, and I never brought this up in the letter to my cousin because, it's more complicated. A laptop, she can just go down to UPS or FedEx, send it ground, and I'll pay the shipping. But trying to ship a fucking 70 or 80-inch TV from her site to me, or is a real pain in the ass. I might just have to pay, $300 for delivery and $600 for a hotel fee to have it delivered. And to me, I'm just going to give Chloe a rental van and tell her to go pick it up at Walmart. It might be a 75-inch, but they're in stock. So I'll be like, here's some cash, go get it, and we'll set it up. The other problem is I need to make sure the stand's long enough where I have my TV. Currently, the problem is I need to make sure my measuring tape's found. Chloe took the measuring tape, disappeared. So I don't know where it went. Came out of the little toolkit Pee Wee got. My toolkit, of course, my tool chest in the bedroom. I have a Husky 230 set, and then I have a 450 piece Craftsman. They never they give you like the ratchets and the screwdriver tips and the hex wrenches and all this shit, but not one of them gives a fucking tape measure. Now Pee Wee gave me a black and pink little toolbox for, you know, sent it a while ago. Really nice, by the way, Pee Wee did. And it had like pliers and a few other. The pliers aren't to my liking because when I use pliers, I use my Swiss Army knife. The ones with the little pliers. Those ones work perfectly. The other ones are. And you know, the other thing is, if you're going to get a toolkit, they should be at least giving you a pair of vice grip pliers, regular pliers, and needle nose pliers. If you don't have needle nose, needle nose is one of my favorite types of pliers to use. So, you know, and the other thing is, you know, is with my tool chest the other day, I couldn't find the little kit that Pee Wee gave me for doing household stuff. So I pulled out the 230 set, went in here, and I fixed the doors. The hinges were all coming undone on the thing. And the manager's like, you need to fix it because we can't afford to send the maintenance man. So I went to fix it, and then I fixed the bathroom, and then did this and that. And then I said, oh, the only thing we need to really do is caulk this here and this here. And she's like, well, you're going to have to buy a caulking gun and buy the caulk yourself because we can't do it. So I turned around and said, so you're running this place like a slum. Oh, talking about something funny now. My cousin, of course, Corey once told me several years ago that the best course of action for bill paying, you know, being stuck indoors, is to pay the bill. Pay the bill online. You know, like I got my internet bill, my phone bill, and my electric bill. I call the electric bill to make sure, you know, I talk to a real person. The internet I can do by just an email because they emailed to me and something else, and that's convenient. So I get a letter today. Let me share what the letter says by the department manager. Now I thought, because I got an email notification, I have a letter coming, you know, to the manager, and it was pretty damn thick. I was sitting there thinking, right? Well, one of my advocates emailed me, and again, this letter was simple. It was like, thank you for the people that donated to my husband's cause. We're $500. We have $89,900 to get still before he can have a heart transplant, you know, and he's in California. So, you know, so she put in English and Spanish here that says thank you, you know, and then a bio again of her husband and how he needs a heart transplant and so forth, you know, bio and crap. And I was thinking to myself, you know, so I contacted the management company and I said, hey, is this right? And they said, no. So he sent me a bio, you know, this is the bio with the picture and everything. My husband needs it, right? Now, let me put it to you this way, okay? I don't know I know my cousin pretty damn well, okay? So I'm going to give an example of my cousin and cousin-in-law, okay? Say my cousin-in-law was the apartment manager, right? And my cousin, let's just say, my cousin Corey needs a heart transplant, right? And let's just say my cousin has a farm, right? You know, cows and goats and everything like department manager has. I've seen her property through her phone, you know, and all the cameras and doodads. And yet she goes on to GoFundMe and all these places saying, oh, my husband Corey needs a heart transplant. Please donate. And sends it out to all the buildings every month. Please donate. We need it, right? My cousin is smart enough. If she owned a fucking farm, she would not be sitting there being like, well, I'm going to have to, first thing she would do is, well, my husband is my hunky man and I love him. And if we need to sell the farm to cover the medical bills, $90,000, we'll do it. This manager is so fucking squeaky tight. She wants everyone to part with their money. And yet she doesn't want to sell her fucking farm. To me, I think that's the biggest, stupidest mistake in the world. You know, sell your farm, you know, to make it if you have medical bills. You don't just fucking sit there and expect that, you know. And my cousin-in-law would probably be right. I assume they would. That we're in a pandemic. Do you think people are going to just fucking sit there and part their grocery money for, you know, their grocery money to help pay a $90,000 bill? No, there's other things that need to be taken care of first. Hello, Magdalena. Since Magdalena, you know, speaks Spanish, and is using a translator, I always say hello to her. How are you doing in the text? Because she doesn't understand English. So anyways, back to the story. I want to share this with you. So, manager sends me this, right? So I emailed her. She's off work right now, but I emailed her and I said, "Is this a scam?" Because I don't trust it. The manager's asking for money. By the way, asking for money, right? Asking for money, and then it goes like this: Go mobile. Sign up for our rental portal. So I contacted my former manager, Mary, today. And I said, "Mary, do you know anything about this?" And Mary says, "No." So Mary contacted the owner's son, Alex. And he's like, "I'll look into it, Mary, and get back to Rita on it." So Mary's working on it. Alex is working on it. The owner that runs the management company, the big boss himself, Alex's dad's looking into it. Because I says, until we know, because they don't know what's going on in the office right now. And I said, I don't trust this. So it says, go mobile. Sign up for a residential portal. Stay connected and save time. Okay, that makes sense. Sign up, Pay rent anytime, anywhere online. I've never seen any apartment complexes yet saying pay the rent. Schedule recurring payments so you don't have to worry. Review service request status and history. Reserve the community clubhouse and other amenities. We don't have one. So find out what's going on in your community. Well, that's good if you want to do it. And renew your lease right through there with a star. May not be available in all properties, right? So latest community updates and service, self-service options. Log in anytime, anywhere from your computer or mobile device. Pay rent, submit a service request, view your account status, and more. No more making appointments or waiting for the office to open. Plus, the portal is completely secure. You can be confident in all transactions, including payments, are safe. And then it says, if you have questions or concern, email, blah, 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 or call. And then the second page says, go here, and start using the app. Sorry to say, but, maybe my family would think I'm paranoid, but I remember the former manager saying that they would, of this place, what's her name? Jessica said that they would never do it. Mary said they wouldn't do it. Mary says they want money orders. They want actual paper transactions that they can print out and say, here's what you paid. Now they want to do digital. I mean, literally, doesn't that sound pretty, so I thought I'd share that with you all. It just doesn't fucking make sense, I mean, literally, I don't trust the manager here. I mean, literally, the reason I don't trust her, my family's probably, one day is going to ask me about it, and that's because, she doesn't want to fucking part with her farm, but she wants everyone to fucking part with their money to pay for it. She even asked Chloe for half of Chloe's retro check to fucking pay for the fucking heart transplant. I'm sorry. Chloe needs that money to buy groceries. She doesn't need to fucking part with her fucking hard-earned money that she had to fight for years to get just so you can fucking have heart transplant. I mean, look, the guy eats like a fucking pig, literally, and doesn't do anything. And then, she's overweight. So, and to me, for me, if I needed a heart transplant, I'd tell my family, let me die because it'd take too long, literally, it would take too long. But he had some congenital heart failure and blah, blah, blah. And one day, his heart nearly failed when he was driving a semi-truck. And now he's disabled, waiting for a heart transplant. Me, I just, maybe I'm a little bit selfish, trying to be penny pinching, but, we're in a pandemic. We don't know what's going to happen next month. For all we know, we might be in lockdown mode right before the election. Not that it would happen. I'm just saying, and we're not talking politics here. I don't want to piss off anyone who's watching. But, we don't know what's going to happen one day to the next. I mean, literally, one reason I'm hoarding some money is, I'm making sure that if something happens to me, my family can plant me in the ground or, whatever, I have my own ideas, but the problem is I want to make sure I'm buried properly. I'm also worried about other issues, the economy. People are saying, the economy is going to crash. This is going to crash. That's going to crash. I mean, literally, I'm living day by day, hoping that I get my wish that this place is clean. And I do a lot of cleaning too, off camera, and it still gets messy. I mean, under my bed's becoming a pile of junk with other crap under there, and it's like, And by the way, just so some of you know, if you can see those things on my arm, I've been bitten by bugs, and I don't know where the fuck they're coming from. More likely it might be from a little poo-poo's cage. Hey, boo-boo's laying down now. It's laying down being a good little bun. But I don't know. I mean, literally, I have no clue. So I know when I get done with my YouTube vid tonight, my cousin's going to probably send me a message when I say to her, well, I'm about to take a shower. I'm kind of smelling a little ripe, and I don't get the shower all the time because, trying to have a shower is like trying to have, I live with like a little mini dictator, literally. I mean, honestly, if it doesn't affect her or she gets what she wants, she walks so squeaky that she squeaks every time she walks. She's that cheap, and on times, on certain issues, but I told her, you want a computer, you do the cleaning. You don't want a computer, you can use your own old one. I mean, literally. And to me, I'm also saving money in case something happens. And my family doesn't know this. I got to sit down and write them a letter about my plan over my trailer. Okay. Now I've contacted several dealerships in Oregon. When I buy it, pay the huge deposit down on it. The rent, they say, will be about $225 a month, and 15 years or whatever, I'll pay it off faster once I get it taken care of, pay the interest. And, I'll pay it off in half the time. But my point is, I need something to live in just in case. So storage shed and stuff like that, and, talking about the person that sent me the email about, Chloe asking Pee Wee to leave, I will tell you that, we don't have a storage shed. Plain and simple, I don't have a storage shed because Chloe can't get in touch with the guy and she refuses to vacant. The guy basically emailed again saying now it's 4 months. Well, I basically took my scanner and scanned 3 rent receipts. He's like, oh, no, that's wrong. So I turned around and said, no, if you're trying to scam us, the shed's empty. Go and fucking rent it out. He says, we're not fucking renting it out for, we're not renting it anymore. I refuse to pay. Where a guy turns around and says, we didn't pay. And I have the receipts. I even printed out all the receipts. He just wants to be fucking, well, you owe us 4 months. No, we don't owe you 3 months. We owed you 1 month. And that was this month. You weren't taking it. Now you want to charge us another $50 for a late fee on top of 3 other months. When we started out, we paid 3 months ahead of time. The guy's just basically trying to pull our leg. I have all the receipts. So he wants to fucking argue with me. He can basically go and rent the room out, rent the storage shed out that's not even heated with no lock on it. I said, Chloe removed the lock. I didn't sign my name to anything. Chloe put my name as a secondary in case something happens. It's her storage shed. You deal with it. I'm not dealing with it. I put him in the spam box. So he's under spam. So if he emails me again, it's going directly there. I'll just put a filter in so it's blocked him completely. So I don't have to deal with it. So if it ever goes to court, I never signed my name because I was with my family at the time, meeting up with my family when they pulled into the hotel. That hotel was nice. That hotel was awesome. And I enjoyed it, Good Pepsi, by the way. So, anyways, the dishwasher is almost done. So I can actually log off soon, I think. Take a shower. I know Chloe's like, when do you want for dinner? I'm not hungry right now. That's the thing. I'm actually more wanting a bath or a shower and I want to watch Little House and do nothing, I got 3 spreadsheets done, went to school today. Personally, I personally told Poppy tonight, I said I could wing the thing, I said I can go to all these church groups, that he signed me up on. And I told him tonight, I said, and I could wing it. And he says, what do you mean wing it? I said, I could basically sit on my ass and sleep till 2:30, 2:45, wash up, and then go and then go to the schooling, and I could wing it. And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I can fucking wing it. I don't need the fucking book." He goes, "Well, what if the reverend guy calls on your name?" I said, "Dad, last week did they call on me?" "No, they basically left you alone." I said, "Why do you think that?" "Oh, well, he wanted to do a thing on this, but he also wants people to accept, LGBTQIA people." And I said, "Yeah, and you weren't called." I said, "I wasn't called today, and you're out to dinner. You're not in the group. They didn't call me at all. They didn't even call. They didn't even thank me when I was trying to troubleshoot the reverend's computer problem while he's having a Zoom problem. So to me, I was like, you know what? You don't call my name. I basically, what I did was I was half asleep the whole time. And he's like, the computer, this is what really bad, right? He's sitting there and he's like, one thing he said was, "Rita, where'd you go?" I came back, said, "I used the bathroom. Is that a problem? Because I'm here, ain't I? I just have a bladder problem." "Oh, okay, don't worry. If you go to the bathroom, we're fine. I have the volume up on the computer." Well, all of a sudden he turned around and tells me, everyone turn your cameras off. It might help with my connection. We all did. And then I'm sitting there, and they're gabbing around. I told Dad, I said, "Poppy," I said, "I turned off the camera." Like, "Yeah, he never asked it back on." So, camera was off. I said, "I could be." He says, "I bet you were sleeping a bit." And I go, "No comment." He says, "Well," and then when I told him, even if I was sleeping in the session with the camera off, Pops, I said, "They didn't call on me. So to me, the book's useless. I paid good money for both our copies. I know you'll input your input, but I told the Reverend that I won't answer unless they call on me. And if they never call on me and he wants to kick me out, he's got another thing coming because and Dad says, well, but Poppy said, "Well, I know the Reverend personally. I'll call him up and let him know that unless he calls on you and that everyone wants to kick you out because you're different, you're not giving your opinion, that you're set up with everyone. And he says, every religious course that we took, I had to literally speak up in one course, but everyone else, uh, you know, was giving answers and talking, but me, they never called on me. They never even asked me. And to me, I thought it was disgusting. So when the camera was off, I was going into the back, using the bathroom, looking out the window, minding my own business, listening to it. When he had the echo problem, I'd go into the back and I'd be like, "So Chloe, when are you gonna clean? When are you gonna do this? When do you want to earn your computer? When do you want to do that?" She's like, "Oh, so after your schooling." But anyways, and then she'd be like, "Well, why are you out here in here anyway?" And then she hears the echo. "Oh, can you hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me?" And people like, "You're echoing." And he had so many problems with it. I was trying to troubleshoot. So in the end, I was like, you know what? He wants my camera off. I'll turn it off. Hell, I told Chloe I could be spitting in a cup and he wouldn't know because you're supposed to unmute your microphone to talk. So. But I mean, literally, I paid for the schooling books and the course is free. He couldn't get his computer right. So, I was all over the place. I wasn't sitting still. And I went to yesterday's schooling. Yeah, yesterday, right? I'll tell you that story. Yesterday morning, the old man's like, "Well, I got a meeting on Monday, so I'm not doing it." And I said, "Well, I'm not feeling too well. I didn't get much sleep, so I'll do Tuesday." Well, Tuesdays is the morning. So I met the Reverend, talked to him. Again, they didn't ask me. And he emailed me and said, "Hey, how come you didn't contribute?" I said, "Because no one asks me." And he said, "Oh, from now on, I will ask you. I will see you next Tuesday." I said, "No, Monday. You're changing dates." I said, "The only reason why I did Tuesday is because Poppy wasn't in. Otherwise, I would have skipped both days and waited till next week. But since you guys want to make sure we do a perfect attendance, I came Tuesday. I will come Monday when he's around." And the Reverend's like, "Oh, okay." I said, "The only reason why I'm in this group is because he signed me up for it. And I bought all the books and everything for it. So to me, I'm just doing it because. And the old man wants me to get closer to God anyways, but he also wants me to have something to do. That's the thing, when my family and I talk, and I told my cousin-in-law the other day, I'm doing spreadsheets to keep my mind busy. It's because I've been in here so damn long. And that the Anthony Fauci says, "Oh, you need to hunker down until spring." Oh, really? Well, I better start writing letters. My cousin-in-law, Dinky, gave me 500 envelopes. I might as well put them to use. and pick up more stamps and just keep freaking writing letters and drop them in the box. Maybe they're keeping a shoe box full of letters that I'm writing them. Literally, which, I was thinking the other day something funny about my cousin-in-law. Now it isn't funny to me or her, okay? But, my cousin-in-law, we won't get into the past. That's in the past. We're not dwelling on it. She knows what I'm talking about. But, my funny thing is about that whole thing, when it came to Chloe, when we had the Goonies on our door, the federal Goonies, as I call it. And then she had the Goonies apparently at her work, okay? I call them the government goon squad. I'm surprised my cousin-in-law didn't think, because, I told her everything Chloe was doing here at home. She had a welfare check done in February one year. And I told my cousin-in-law, how do I say it? My cousin said, oh, it's in the past, about, the goon squad. My cousin shouldn't have had them come. And I was thinking to myself the other day, because Jose was telling me the same thing. If he ever had them visit him, God forbid, he's a law enforcement anyways, a prison captain, prison guard, I think, in Texas. Good old Texas. He said he would just pull out I think it was him that said it, don't correct me, but, like the letters I wrote to my cousin Dinky of what Chloe's been doing and the threats she's made, I'm surprised she didn't pull out her little shoebox full of letters and say, here, this is what my cousin's saying about my, but they somehow, I don't know how it works, but, I don't want to get involved. It was just something that I thought about, and someone else brought it to me, because of it. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, that is one thing, because, but lately she's been making threats towards the grocery store. She won't give up the grocery store. I mean, literally, hold on a sec. So, but that's the past, I'm not dwelling on it. What I was just saying the other day was I'm surprised, that she won't stop dwelling on the fucking shit, not being negative or anything. It's like, I mean, why? I mean, I asked her today, I was very tired, and I said to her, why do you dwell on these things? She says, well, because they hurt me. They were mean to me and I had to get even with them. No, this wasn't about my family in Oregon. This was the grocery store. And I'm going, look, you basically told the management and the management team to fuck off. That means you're responsible for your actions. Well, she doesn't want to be responsible for any actions. And that was one of the things I could see in the letter that I got that was from one of Pee-wee's closest people. And, basically, doesn't want to take responsibility for anything. So, you know how it is. But I love my family dearly, and I want to get them the best, So one of my family members was asking me about vitamin D. That's why I carry, just restocked, I got 8 24 packs of vitamin C, I think it is. So I'm good. And with the clouds and the smoke heavily over the island, and we're on a, stay indoors until the smoke completely clears, we're basically indoors. I went out the other day 3 times to see if there was sunshine, and I was hacking up a lung going from the stairs to the mailboxes. I mean, literally, it was just pure smoke. So, so I got vitamin C, so I think, that's, but I got cases and cases, but one of the things is, I was trying to explain the other day was about meals. Chloe wanted to make tacos the other day, and I'm good with taco makings. The problem with the taco makings is Like I said, we went through in the last 6 months, probably we wasted like 6 or 8 pounds of ground meat. And so the other day, so, someone was asking me about diabetes, and it runs in my family, but the problem is I have a test that gets tested periodically, the A1C test, and so far in my 40 some years, I haven't got diabetes. Now, Erin was borderline, but over the years, my doctor did. Every time I saw my primary care, she dropped blood work on that, and but I don't drink orange juice all that often. I only drink orange juice when I really need orange juice. I usually drink milk. I think she's talking about vitamin D, sunshine, but I drink a lot of milk. I know my family will probably say something about these, too much sugars in these little cans. But you know what? I keep my soda cans and I balance them out. But I prefer milk out of all my beverages. I actually prefer milk. Pretty much, So, but like my family saying, well, it's still be good outside. Well, I would go outside literally, but let me just say we're in an air warning right now. It's basically saying stay inside if you have breathing difficulty. Well, I had my inhalers and my what do you call it? My inhalers refilled recently. What was the other thing? My nebulizer too. So it says here. This goes till Thursday. Then they'll change it up till like Saturday or Sunday. It says right now, region-wide smoke will continue through the rest of the week as an extensive area of smoke from western U.S. files continue to impact the region. Pollutants and smoke can cause burning eyes. I've had that. Aggravated heart and lung disease and aggravate other serious heart problems. Clean Air Agency recommends staying at home when and if possible, limiting outdoor activities and following medical advice. So basically, this is what the weather report says right here. So a weather alert, and so with that, like I went, the sun tried to come out today and said it was pretty much completely stagnant, and because of the smoke and the sun and everything hitting the sun, you look outside and it's just pure smoke all over the island. And on top of that, when you wake up in the mornings, you can smell the smoke, but you can't see it. Then it changes over. Like this morning, we had dense fog for like 6 hours before it cleared up, dissipated, and there was just pure smoke. So, I've been staying in for that reason too because of it. But I do open my window from time to time. Chloe's like, close it. You're bringing in the smoke in the apartment. It starts to bother. But without the window, any of the windows opened to bring in anything to cool down with the temperatures outside. This place is a fucking furnace. I mean, literally. Wintertime, it's a fucking freeze box. And spring, summer, and fall, it's a fucking furnace. The other day, I was fucking, this morning, I think it was, I was sleeping in something like this that was short, sweet, and keeping me air conditioned, just because I was too fucking hot. But I think it's vitamin D that's in milk. I think. I'll have to look, but I have you know, so I went out the other day, to mail out the letters. I went out like 4 times. I just sent out like 14 letters out one day, so about 3 times. And it takes me about 2 minutes every time, 2.5 minutes one way, 2.5 minutes the other way. So I got outside, so it was fine. But otherwise, I'm trying to stay in from the smoke. But my thing is I got organic milk here. I got 4 bottles. So when they empty, I'll rinse them out, take them back, and get my money back so I can get more money towards this. This is good on vitamin D, by the way. Yeah, good vitamin D. Yeah, vitamin D. So that's what my beverage is preferred. And these glass bottles, by the way, I love the glass bottles. And so I'm losing weight right now anyways because I'm not eating so much. I'll eat a sandwich, for dinner sometimes or whatever I'm in the mood for. But lately I haven't been in the mood for much. I wanted tacos, but you can't make tacos with just chicken breast and onions. for me, Chloe, with Chloe, she'll take taco seasoning and she doesn't like lettuce and, she'll do this and then, whatever. I mean, I've seen her make sandwiches with like hard salami, pepperoni, and she'll make a sandwich, but instead of using mayonnaise, she doesn't like mayonnaise, lactose intolerance. She thinks milk isn't mayonnaise or dairy products had, milk or whatever, lactose intolerance. I don't know if mayonnaise is lactose, but she goes and she either puts spicy hot sauce on her sandwich, barbecue sauce, and I gotta say this because I've been telling Chloe the other day. Okay, let me show you something. Now Chloe's complaining about stomach problems. Like she's like, oh, my stomach, I have had gas and indigestion, heartburn, and everything for 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. You know what? My cousin and I would probably agree with me, including Dinky, that it's one of these things. This is ghost pepper sauce. If she's putting this on a sandwich, you think me and my cousin, my cousin one day made wings when I was with him. And it was the first time I actually tried habanero sauce. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It just had a nice kick. This stuff I've tried. This stuff will knock you on your ass. Now, you guys could say, oh, ghost peppers are nothing. Well, that's true, but how about the hottest pepper in the world in a sauce? The Carolina Reaper with 1,569,300 Scovilles. You think you can handle it? What's the Scoville on this? Does that even say? Nope, just says heat level 9. Yeah, well, this stuff is... I better wash my hands. I got a little, But yeah, I mean, you basically are going to burn your asshole with it. And, Aaron, he was starting to have trouble too, my husband, when it came to the stuff, Which, by the way, I got to tell you guys a story, okay? Now, let me tell you a story. So, I was reading today on the news agency through my phone, which, I'm trying to avoid politics, but this is just a story. It isn't about politics in general. I'm not saying, oh, yo, whatever, don't do this. The story goes that the lady who is running for, like, state senate or Congress, right, in Maryland, is transgender. And they're like, if she gets elected, she's the first transgender. Personally, I think she should be not elected. I mean, literally, we know Maryland's a liberal state anyway. Or no, Delaware, right? Delaware, state of Delaware. I think it is, right? Delaware. So she's running, and that's, Biden and for state senate or state Congress. And you know how it is. I'm like, yeah. She's like, we need to pay for sex changes. We need the government, all this crap. And I'm like, look, there's no money to pay for sex changes. And we don't need a transgender, right? So I was reading some biography about this supposed woman. A woman now. Not that it matters to me. I don't give a shit. She married a guy. 4 days later, he dies. And all of a sudden, she's running because she's got hit the jackpot. Because 4 days before he died of terminal cancer. So, and then before that, she supposedly had a husband. And, we don't know if she's pre or post, but my point is it is fucking weird. I mean, literally, I don't consider myself a trans woman. I consider myself a normal woman like my cousin Dinky, or my aunt, or my mom. I don't consider myself trans in any way, and yet the trans community is pissing me off, literally. I mean, it's like the fucking thing, the sports. Put him in a transgendered only sport. Oh, that's segregation. We can't do that. That's discrimination. Bullshit. We don't want a guy who claims he's going to be, he's coming out a woman, and he's like Randy Savage going, oh yeah, I'm a woman now, and I need to beat against women. And all these women titles are being done because these people claim. I mean, come on, put him in a transgender thing. Let me put it this way, okay? Comes to transgenderism, I don't believe in fucking Victoria's Secret. They put a Victoria's Secret model. What happened? 75 to 80% of the genetic woman says you put a transgendered in there that's modeling your clothes. We don't want business with you. You put in a girl, okay? Lady basically turns around, changes Playboy. Instead of having topless pics and stuff, they're all clothes now. The men basically, 95% of the subscribers pulled out. The last straw was when they put a transgendered woman in Playboy, not Caroline Cozy. Caroline's a great person. She's awesome. She's hermaphroditic, intersex. But they put in a trans woman from, I think it was Italy, France. I think it was France. And every man decided to pull their subscription out and ask for a refund of the months that they didn't use because they aren't going to be whacking their meat stick or their sausage to a former dude. And the lady's like, oh, well, we have to make, the owner of Playboy now, his wife, said we have to be open-minded and let these guys realize that they're beautiful women too. I'm sorry, but if I was running a porn magazine like Playboy or a clean half porn magazine, you don't think Hustler or Penthouse would do that? Or what? Let me put it this way. Okay, my cousin, let's just say she's subscribed to the Playgirl or some other magazine, right? And it had men only, hot steamy men. She's looking, and one day she finds out the guy in it that is hunky. Her man's very hunky, so she's very blessed. But let's just say she's like, oh yeah, he's so dreamy, this guy, and finds out it's former dude, or I mean former chick. She would literally lose her marbles. I would be losing it too. I wouldn't want genetic women fawning over a guy and finding out it's former chick. I mean, I would be basically wanting to go and do something nasty. Instead, the Playboy subscribers turned around and did something nasty too. I mean, it'd be like like Penthouse, or them. If they did that with trans women, they would lose subscribers so fast. And a lot of them subscribe because they don't get a woman, and they gotta, whack the monkey. No offense. So what are they doing? They're basically doing what they're doing, and that's the fucking funniest thing in the world, So, so my family asked me if I like hot hole. No, I don't. That's why I keep my Prilosec on hand, You like hot hole? No, I don't like hot hole. What I like is not hot hole, I mean, I don't even use hot sauce. I have hot sauce set up aside for wings, which I gotta make one of these days. But I gotta make sure house is clean. I told Chloe, So the other day, Chloe turns around and she's like, "Oh, when are you gonna have wings?" I said, "When you buy your own wings." "Oh, what do you mean?" I said, "Here's my receipt. It says wings right there." I said, "Where's your wing bill?" I said, "You can go back." I bought her like 3 extra tickets, and so, right here. So my receipt for my groceries, and at least some of the stuff she paid was cash. What the fuck was? Oh yeah, those were those boots she was bragging about. Oh yeah, about boots. Maybe if she goes back next month, she can get me some more sweat jammies, But anyways, like I said, I just couldn't believe it. So, so I sent my cousin a letter, and then I sent her a little letter note saying, I want to get 2 computers, printed out the printer I wanted, or the printout, send it to her for the store that she has access to. So, but yeah, I mean, literally, I just, I'm trying to stay away from, I'm trying, I haven't had coffee in a while. So when I have a Pepsi, it's fine. Or I drink one of these Starbucks energy drinks. But, I just placed an order for like some more, but I have to get a different flavor this time because this one is sold out. The pantry only has one type. So I'll get what I get. I'm not picky, And if I don't like it, well, I'll drink them anyways. At least not in this pandemic. And because the dishwasher is done and the dishwasher let's pull him out. You guys seen Moppy already, so let me. Here we go. Hi. And my cousin, when she was visiting me, she got to pick him up and feel him. She said, "So silky soft." Yep, that's Ebony for you. Hi. How you doing, huh? How you doing, my little man? This little man's just happy. Yeah. Boop. So, I got to find a Christmas stocking with some bunny treats, or, I'll have to put a stocking together for him. Hi. Christmas is around the corner, but I've been blessed well. I got you for free. Of course, it cost me some money to fix you, but you're fixed, and cost me every 6 weeks I got to buy you 2 bags of hay and a bag of pellets. But you know what? You're so worth it. You're so cute. He makes a lot of noise at night. I don't think my cousin-in-law can handle a rabbit in her room. They basically like to run around, and like in this cage, she would probably wake up. I don't know if she's a light sleeper, but she'd probably wake up at him slurping on the bottle, or moving his little chew logs around. He drops at times and does other things. Drops his food bowl, flips his food bowl over. Your food bowl wasn't flipped this time, huh? He also makes noise at times, making noise with his toilet paper rolls. I throw a roll or two in once a week, and he chews on them. He loves his toilet paper rolls. So the vet said his teeth are coming in nicely. He's got 2 teeth. He's got a lower tooth and an upper tooth. I don't know if you can see the lower tooth here, but the lower tooth is right there. He's got a cute little smile with that one. Come here. You're so good to me when I show off your teeth. Yeah, you're so good to me. You're so good. And because he's almost done shedding, that means he gets to grow his winter coat out. So this little guy means the world to me. Oh, yeah, see, look, he's kissing me. I wonder if he kissed Aunt Tara when she was visiting. Did you kiss her? Or did you scratch her? I know she doesn't know how to handle a bunny properly. I don't know if she had one. I remember arguing with my cousin once about rabbits. She said rabbit poo stinks. Well, his poo doesn't really stink, You have to go all the way over to the corner to get a good whiff of it. Otherwise, it doesn't stink the apartment up at all. But you know what? This guy, he's my baby. Yes, he is very cute. Had some of his shedding hair go up my nose. Oh, so currently the weather says here. No, there you go. So the current weather right now is fog. It says fog and smoke on my device. So there we go. So pull that off. So anyways, so the other day Chloe went out, and she was at the store one day at the gas station, right? Now, I've been eating. Oh, by the way, I gotta tell you, I've been meaning to tell my cousin about this. My cousin's on one of those meat-only diets, no snacks that often. Poor man. I have to throw that in there for fun. My family, if they were watching this, they would know I'm picking on my cousin Wofford. But these chips are totally awesome. And I know my cousin loves Applewood smoked bacon. I don't know if she likes jalapeno bacon, but this is Applewood smoked wavy Pringles. These are damn good chips. I bought like 8 cans of it. And I eat them as we're done. And Chloe the other day went and dug up these. She's been eating up these combos we have. She's like, ooh, combos. So we have snacks there. But, I've been cutting down the snacks a lot too. Literally. I'm trying to conserve on the snacks and eat them like once a week. I do like my Pepsi, and that's what helps me get me through, sometimes the nights because of it. But, And, one of my favorite snacks I don't talk about much is these crackers here. I got to open another bag up. This one's empty. But I like these goldfish crackers. So, but I try not to eat those little snacks that often because it just takes too much time, So I'm hoping me and, so, we're hunkering down and, we're still, well provisioned. I mean, my family doesn't realize I'm still worried about the farmer. We got lamb that's been prepaid, and yet they can't get it to slaughter, so it's kind of worrying me, you know. You know. So, but you know, Aunt Tara did hold Ebony, and you know, she said, "Oh, he's so silky soft." Everyone loved the Boon Boon. So, you know, another family member asked me a stupid question about bunny stew. Sorry to say, but my rabbit is not stew. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do when my family, I go down there and do some fly fishing with them and stuff, and hang out with them in Oregon when this whole mess is over and those riots are done. I'm gonna ask my cousin-in-law when we're gonna have some fucking homemade fresh fried chicken. Mmm, fall off the bone chicken. You see, they have chickens and the ranch, so figure we don't, you know, she wants rabbit stew. Well, I can always have some fried chicken. Well, you're not food. And I know her chickens aren't chicken, but I had to throw that out there because, well, you know, you know, my bunny. So, anyways, for some of you guys out there, you know, oh, okay, so, I'm not happy about, uh, you know, so I did think it's funny, you know, that eBay is trying to tell these people to tell the truth that these phones they're selling that are $300 to $600 they can't activate them. You know, I was really looking forward to, you know, but they won't activate it. I mean, I emailed one company, right? I asked them, do you set them up for us? Because I'll gladly go through them. No reply in 4 days. Went and read some reviews. You know, so. But I'm glad the dishes are done, so. But, you know, my mother's birthday was yesterday. She would have been 77 yesterday, and it makes me sad that she's no longer around. So, jokingly aside, okay, I'll tell you something funny, all right? Now, my cousin, she was asking me the other day something a while ago. I said, no, thanks. You know, I won't do it, you know, because she's family. I help when I can, you know, and I don't ask for anything in return, right? So the other day, you know, it was a couple months ago, she said something about, I can't remember Anyways, she was saying something, well, you know, if I help her or something, you know, she owes me money or something. I was like, nah, you don't owe me jack shit. You know, we're cool. You know, and besides the pandemic, you help when you can, you know, and I have a gold heart. And, you know, the other day I was talking to you guys on live here when Pee Wee was around. And I was telling a guy, and, you know, my cousin, you know, she wasn't watching that day. And I said, you know, because of the pandemic and all this talk about being prepared for the stock market to crash, possibly, that's one thing I'm worried about. And going into a Great Depression, I've been following the stock market like crazy. I said to myself, I need to get a book or two. And I was hoping my cousin-in-law would be like, this is what you need book-wise. This is what you need book-wise. Start studying and learning to repair some of your clothes, you know, and wait for, you know, put a patch on your jammy pants or whatever. Because I got like a knee hole in the knee and this and that. And one of my pants, the seams ripped all the way down the butt. So I got like a flap where I could just use it to sit on the toilet if I wish to take a duke, you know. But, you know, I was joking with someone the other day because my cousin's an expert in sewing, right? She's got like the fancy schmancy doodad, like embroidery machines and this and that. And I said to myself, jokingly aside, I said, you know, I'm surprised my cousin doesn't get a crazy harebrained idea up that head, thinking that her big sis, you know, she's younger than me. Her big sis is looking to do sewing for home. As I see, I'm using it as a skill. You know, they say prepare. You know, I know fishing, I know hunting. You know, I know how to use a longbow, crossbow, short bow, black powder rifle. You know, etc. So I got these honed skills. I also can hone my skills for my tools that I need for repairing stuff. You know, and I have certain skills that's available in case of pandemic. So, I don't have sewing skills. I remember doing sewing machine at school, but I don't remember what happened. I followed the directions perfectly, at the school's sewing machine. But, I'm surprised my cousin-in-law, I love her dearly, didn't get a crazy harebrained idea like, oh, we don't want a sewing machine. Maybe I'll just send her one. But there's two, the thing is, she sent me this basic sewing machine, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm going, well, what's the difference between one that has 37 stitch patterns and one that's got 107 patterns that's like $75 more? What's the difference of the two? I mean, I don't know anything about sewing machines. So I was thinking, I might write her and say, do you have any ideas on what books to get through Amazon? I mean, I'm already getting books in Japanese fly fishing. So to educate Chloe, she wants to get into Japanese fly fishing too. So I was like, fine, fine, fine. So to me, I was like, what do I, maybe I need to get some books to learn, to understand, and then me and my cousin can sit down and figure out what machine would be perfect to keep at home here to do basic sewing and stuff, and basic things that can be done, maybe I want to make a pair of pants. I mean, I have all the time in the world. I might as well try something new skill set. Chloe doesn't want to try anything, literally. And me, I am always looking to expand my knowledge, and to, but, it was just a joke about, harebrained idea. I mean, literally, I mean, I already sent my idea, in a thing that, I'm going to send money next month and probably the month after and just buy those computers outright, and so it works. But, I don't have access to the store. I asked them the other day about setting me up an online card so I could just go do it, without asking my beautiful cousin for help. They told me I can get my card, but I can't use my card online until supposedly I have my card in person where they take my photo crap, whatever it is, some stupid policy. So I was like, you know what? I might just walk in with them when I'm visiting them, doing, hanging out with them, just walk into that store that's membership only, just pay my membership then and get it done there because they're, because we have one in Burlington, but problem is trying to get enough supplies. I mean, I know you can order stuff and have shipped at home, which is really great, but Costco, you have to be a member and Walmart, they're out of stock and everything. I mean, I can't believe fucking, you know, I mean, I can't believe. I mean, I don't know if I told my cousin this a while ago, but I was minding my own business the other day, and Chloe went to Walmart. Right now, me and my cousin, we don't mind Walmart. When I'm there, she's always get the electric cart. You will use a cane and stuff, and I like it. By the way, I found my handicap placard, so when I'm down there, we're going to be using my handicap stickers. Because I have a cane and I have vision problems. The other day, the EMS put my glasses somewhere. I couldn't find it. I was running into everything. They finally had to walk me upstairs. I'm getting more and more vision impaired without my glasses, And, I wasn't even intoxicated. But anyways, back to the story. So Chloe goes in, gets up 5:55 in the morning, rides over to the ferry, telling this to anyone who's interested. And she turned around and gets to Walmart, transfers the bus finds that all Saturday scheduled. Gets to Walmart and goes in. She's got to get in line. She finally gets into the Walmart. And she goes to look at everything she's on a list, right? She's like, oh, I want to do layaway. We don't do it here. What do you mean you don't do it here? Well, we don't know when it's going to be, And she's like, what do you mean? Well, she calls me up. She says, there's an idiot, basically. So she asks if they can call me directly. And the guy says, yeah, selected stores. So Pee-wee at the time looked on her side. I don't know about Oregon. I've been trying to see if through my cousin's zip code if they do layaway, but so far I can't pull up anything for my cousin's zip code. So, anyways, the entire state of Washington. So I contacted some of my cronies from Moses Lake, Ephrata, Wenatchee, Spokane, no layaway. The entire state's empty. Within like 200-mile radius. Nothing. So I contacted Walmart and they said, yeah, they're customer service. You can call them up or you can email, text them. So I talked to someone who was actually in the country. Said, yeah, only selected states. Yeah. And then I said, well, I was going to buy a camera from you guys, one of the Polaroids or Fuji cameras. That was something I was going to bring up to my family anyways. I'm going to use the restroom in a second. I have a pinch. They said they couldn't unlock it for Chloe, even if Chloe had cash or a debit card to pay for it then, because they have to wait until an investigation's done, because anything behind a glass case they can't unlock because people keep stealing things like computers and stuff. So Chloe sat there going, you got to be fucking kidding me. So she finally gets done. Calls me again and says, yeah, those motherfuckers. And she already took 50% of the pictures all the way over through the years. So she's taking more pictures up and down the aisles. And I'm looking at it like this is the canned soup aisle stripped. This is the meat section. I said, well, what about these sandwich meats? Now, my cousin and I, we like go round and round. I like poking fun at her. She's got this, what's it called? It's called a Chihuahua dog. She's got a Chihuahua dog. Or as I nicknamed it, Taco Bell dog. And one of the things is it likes meats, okay? It was a pampered pooch before she got the Chihuahua dog. So what happened? Well, she feeds him those Oscar Mayer rotisserie chicken, the rotisserie chicken sandwich meats. Well, when I was down there, my cousin said, here, try a piece. Well, I fell in love with the sandwich meat, so I wanted to get 2 to 4 of those large packages so I can have that type of sandwich meat. That's what I love. Chloe took a picture, sold out. Sandwich meat was very sold out. They only had Lando Frost. Everything else was sold out. The Walmart brand, the Oscar Mayer brand. I couldn't believe it. Every aisle she went down, she's like, oh, I found your wings, but they're only limiting us to 2 bags of buffalo wings. So she bought it for me. But lo and behold, sorry, I'm just, getting ready to use the restroom. Lo and behold, everything she went through. So she comes back, right? So she's got, and this is a cooler she's got, by the way. She's got meats, she's got sandwich meats and everything. So she tells the lady, at the end, I need ice. Lady's like, huh? So the lady didn't take it. She looked at the receipt while she was getting a sandwich, right? Her sub sandwich. She says, well, Rita, I might miss the ferry back because it might be getting in at like 10 because the bitch, there's a line just to go to they have a little stand for the fucking ice. She gets in, gets it, gets on the bus. She says, I got the ice. She put it all in there, but she got like ribs and, there was like 1 slab of ribs left. When she was going down aisle, she was taking them all. I told my cousin, my sister, Teddy Bear, about the freezer aisle being empty. And she says, oh, yeah, it's always empty at our store. Well, I made a joke with my cousin. I said, yeah, you would know, because my cousin stocks the fields, or not cousin, my sister Teddy Bear stocks the freezer aisle at Walmart. It's her second job. I think she has 3 jobs just to support her 2 kids that are autistic. Don't quote me on it, but so she's sitting there. Well, yeah, and I said, well, what about this? She says, well, everyone's eating sandwich meat. Well, hopefully wherever my cousin's going to get her precious little Chihuahua dog, some Oscar Mayer rotisserie chicken sandwich meat that they're in stock, because here you can't even get a 9-ounce package or a 6-ounce. Not available, not even in the 24-ouncer. I'm telling you, that is really bad. Here, our island's completely empty, So the other day, Chloe went over to Orcas and she was talking to the owner. The owner says, oh, glad to see you again, Chloe. And he says, guess what? I went over to the freaking grocery stores over on Friday. Chloe says, yeah, 99% empty. Literally. When my cousin was there visiting me, we went into one of the main stores. I didn't take her to the other one where it's cheaper because, well, you know how it is. And so, lo and behold, we went to the main one next to the ferry terminal, and they didn't have too bad of a selection. We just need a few beers and stuff, and but I tried to do everything I can to make sure my family was comfortable, so they didn't have to spend much money, But it was a great trip for them, and I enjoyed it. But like I said, the guy went into our stores and said it was empty as hell, and I was like, yeah, wouldn't surprise me, because. I've seen it empty, but he told that to Chloe. He was over here, scouting out things, and literally. So anyway, so Chloe went and got a sandwich and got back on it, and then So she gets to the ferry terminal, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm here about 2 hours, 2.5 hours early." So, she went to go in to find out about the um, the pickup, literally the pickup, the ferry pickup, the terminal. You can wait outside, you can wait inside. The problem is that they had no food delivery or, food service available, not even on the ferry. So I said, well, I got a turkey cook. She said, okay. So she finally got on and, she messaged me through the phone. She says, yeah, you know, this thing's like 150, 200 pounds. Well, yeah, it's got ice and it's one of those huge coolers on wheels. So it was packed to that tight. Chloe made sure everything stayed cold. She didn't want Spanish going bad. So, you know, so she's on the ferry and I said, here's the number. Just call them up, go to the ATM, take $20 out, and then she did, but it was on my card. I don't care. So she brought groceries home and she took a cab. A mile away was $10. And since she had a 20, she's just like, here's $10 for a tip. I pulled everything out and I toted it in. And she took the cart that my cousin got me, the little shopping doodad thingy, and loaded it up. And because she had like things hanging from the handles and everything, she overbought stuff like clothes and stuff as well, and makeup. We got it. I decided, okay, this will be easy to get downstairs. I lifted it up on my shoulder. I was like hurting for about 3 or 4 days. I mean, I've been taking Tylenol and ibuprofen to keep the inflammation out. My back was like literally just carrying that downstairs at that time of night and put everything away, and we had turkey. But now I got to get ready to pull out another turkey because I'm eating turkey because I want to make soups. However, Chloe's going to have to pick up some ingredients to make the soups because she let the vegetables rot because, you know, um, she goes and, when I'm getting ready to make soup, I'm like, where's my crock pot? I don't know where it is. Well, then, I can't make soup. So finally, the vegetables went bad. So I was like, my veggies went bad. It picks them up soon. If I'm going to make a good turkey soup, I need to have my crock pot ready. So I'm going to have to go dig it around the kitchen to find out where it is, and then I'll make it, But I got all the ingredients to make the soup, except for the veggies. So it'll work, And so, and then we'll clean the fridge out again, which won't be that bad. I do a fridge cleaning once every few weeks. She's got some fish in there she didn't touch. With air and seasoning, she's like, oh, it's too dry. I knew it was moist. I just don't think she liked it. Thing is, the ovens work wonky, so I cooked at 45 minutes. It was still semi-frozen in a few places, so she's like, oh, it's dry. So I was like, whatever, that's cool. I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be right back. And then eventually, I'm going to have to disappear soon after my dip. Make sure I get my shower in because, my cousin's like, oh, I can smell you from all the way down here. Well, I just love it. But anyways, with no layaway, I gotta go do a different way. So I'm doing my version of layaway with my help, my family, because I want to make sure Chloe gets something for Christmas. Yet, I wasn't. My family knows I'm headstrong, and I gotta tell you a story in a second. So let me use the bathroom. Something cool. Oh yeah, well I didn't want it to go to waste, but no, I'm gonna make some more turkey. but I'm doing my videos still. Well, she's going to have I did for Christmas. So, anyways, Chloe just stopped me for a second. Everyone, she was asking me about this computer thing I was talking to Chloe about, and she was like, "Well, why do you get the first one first?" Well, because I made the arrangements. And two is I want both computers on the Christmas tree if possible. So I got to make sure it works out, So I'm gonna have a dip, as you all know. I told Dinky that we were joking about the old legendary farting thing. I was with her once when she had a Jeep Trailhawk, a Renegade, and I think we were going to the Tillamook Forest, or the Tillamook, or McMinnville, one of the two. We were driving down the road going to, I think it was, we were going to Pacific City, going out to Pelican Brewery out there. There's like two Pelican breweries. I think one's in downtown Portland, if I remember correctly. I've been to both. And they wanted to get something, I wasn't really hungry then because, I don't know, it's just, I was excited for the trip. But anyways, my cousin's driving down the road and he's driving, and I don't think my cousin Dinky likes to drive when, he's with. So they're driving along and he's got the master switch on the thing. He locks it. And if I remember correctly, as the story goes, he looks at his wife, Dinky, and says, "If you dealt it, you smelt it." And I was thinking I was like having headphones on or something. Anyways, I mean, my cousin could rip a hole in his pants worse. But the worst time is, is I was walking around, and I picked up some stuff at the dollar store. I'm poor, and she was getting some stuff at Joanne Fabric. My cousin, man, this lady kept putting stuff out there, and finally my cousin snapped and said, "Are you done?" She's like, "Yes, yes." And then finally my cousin's going, well, my cousin Corey, my cousin-in-law, Dinky. Corey, of course, is trying to hold this in. And I knew he had something going on in his bowels. I called it, as my husband said, demons in his colon. So he's sitting there like, I gotta go. Couldn't for the Walmart, the dollar store said their public restroom key was lost, so they couldn't let him in. So he goes into Joanne Fabric, and I went to the women's restroom and came out. He's in the men's one. And all of a sudden, he's sitting there going, it walks like this. And I'm looking at him like, what's funny? Well, I watched it carefully, I remember this clearly. This guy goes up to one of the employees and says, "Can I use the ladies' restroom?" Because they're two single stalls, Joanne Fabrics. And she's like, "No, that's for women." Well, you don't know how bad the smell is in the men's side. And Corey's like, walking fast and chuckling. I remember it clearly. It was like, my cousin's got a big heart. He's awesome. He's my cousin-in-law's husband. But the way he sounded and cackled, it was like the evil demon, like, running out as fast as he could. Like, I ain't taking the blame for it. I mean, literally, you should have seen him basically, right? We're going into the dollar store and I'm behind him and he's like, "Stay away from me. Don't be behind me." And and with ice cold, chilly temperatures at the time, we had snow. It was like almost white. It was a white Christmas. or something like that. It went, and I'm like, oh my God. I mean, he rivals. I think he beats my husband, Aaron. My husband, Aaron, was pretty funny too. So anyways, Chloe was like, well, why do you get the first computer? Well, first, my present is I want this place clean. And, and every time I turn around, you can't figure out what to do. One room, this, and get it done, and then you keep it maintained. I do cleaning every day, and what happens, So it was just funny, but my family's awesome, However, Chloe's like, well, how come you're doing it then? Why can't, because I want them under the Christmas tree. Now, if cleaning doesn't get done by that time, then my family can look into it for her birthday. I mean, literally, we have time. I mean, literally, why should I even be worried about, I mean, literally, and the other thing is she keeps talking about wanting to clean, right? And she wants me to join this game. When my family and I had a small falling out, I went to this game to do all of my problems. And I spent hundreds of hours, probably I spent 48 to 96 hours at a time before I basically had a meltdown and slept. I'd be on 24/7, or not 24/7, but 24 hours at a time, or 48 hours, And people would be like, I have the rank of commander, so I can lead squads. And I'm like, Commander, you need some sleep. Oh, I'm fine. I'll just grab a cup of coffee and we'll be ready to go to this cave. And and so Chloe's like, well, I want to play that game with you, but the thing is she's not literally doing the cleaning. So and she's like, well, why do you get the first thing? Well, the thing is she it's just the way it is. I mean, so I printed out the model and everything of the computer from the store because I did that, and it stuck a little note in it to my cousin saying I needed 2 of them. I mean, literally. I mean, and so, and yet she's like, well, why do you get the first one? I know her computer's 6 years old, but still works. The problem is, I want to reward the people for good things, jokingly, not jokingly aside, I want to reward, it's like me when it comes to, one of my friends told me the other day, I need to treat her like a child and reward her for good behavior and don't do anything when she's bad, don't give her anything, and, same goes with certain things, like the, the internet, I pay the internet, pay the electric bill, I pay the cell bills, and I was actually looking forward to that one phone, that they can't do that do the government tracking, because I really wanted to fucking have a $15 phone bill. I guess I can't get out of that one. So, anyways, let me get my dip done because it's getting late and I'll be taking the shower so I don't smell. My cousin's probably smelling me from down there going, man, Rita's ripe. That I am. My family actually worries about my bathing habits. The reason I have problems with my bathing habits is that every time I get ready to take a shower, she wants to step in first. I'm like, well, then I get depressed, Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm stupid. But the reason I went with a new fly rod, by the way, everyone, recently is because that computer was sold out at the time. It just came back in recently. So between now and October 3rd, I will personally be putting money down on. I'll be paying the entire first one off. I just want to make sure that it's delivered in time. I mean, literally. So, But anyways, I sent that note out to my cousin. I was gonna ask for a TV, but the problem is unless they can have it shipped from Walmart's warehouse to me, won't happen. I should check on a website real quick though. There's one thing I've been curious about. Let me check it out real quick. So, Christmas is coming, and oh, I was going to tell you a story about my family. So my cousins always tell me I know how to utilize layaway. So I go through different channels, and she's like, you know where to get your stuff, you know how to get it, you're good. Well, so anyways, the other day, right, I got this guy interested in me. He's a sweetheart. And he turns around and, turns around and he says, happy birthday, love. I'll get you a present. Well, said he was sending it on August 11th. My family's like, whoop, that's great. You got to, everyone's looking after you, something like that. Well, now it's September 16th, and I can't even find out if he sent it or anything. So the other day, like I said, I'm a strong woman. I utilize the channels I have so I can make sure I get what I need. And I was minding my own business. And minding my own business, there we go. So I'm still checking TVs real quick, I know I have a channel I can go through. And minding my own business, everyone. And I wrote the nicest letter ever. I said, yeah, I got my new fly rod coming. I'm happy for it. I'm just waiting for it to come so I could see it, feel it, see what I purchased. Because, they sell mostly online. The rod I got isn't actually allowed to be in stores, So I was so excited. I'm so excited to get it. I could see it, and I got a couple others on layaway already, so for Christmas. And so I was talking about it and excited. And I said in my letter, my cousin would say this would probably be a slap in the face. But I said, well, with my birthday, Christmas, I can only rely on myself to get myself a present. Can't rely on others. So I decided to do this special thing for myself. Can't rely on others is how I put it. But I'm a strong woman. I can manage. Well, yeah. So you see, I basically said that. And I know my family would probably look at me like, well, did I, the hell? So apparently that's all they have. And that sucks. Oh well. Can't have it all, They have up to one channel is 65-inch and they chip it, but I don't know. So anyways, like I said, everything's good, and the other thing is I need my measuring tape so I can measure how long the stand is so it can fit where it's at currently. So, but yeah, I mean, but yeah, Chloe's like, like, how come you get the first one? I mean, literally, well, I'll be talking to my cousin about that in a letter too. We'll figure out who gets first one, who gets one. I mean, I put up with so much crap anyway, so first come, first serve, I think. I mean, literally. I mean, I've been. I mean, I got plans already, so I have to see if it's still available. We'll talk to you guys, but I got my dip in. My family's cool. You know what? I think I sent a copy to my cousin-in-law. Yeah, here we go. I don't even have to look for it as long as she doesn't check in Instagram. I don't even have to do anything. So, because if it goes out of stock, well, I can't do anything about it. So, anyways, I'm looking forward to it. So, I think I sent her a copy of it on the phone messenger thing too. So, you know how it is. It'll be all taken care of. That's cool. Hold on. So, anyways, father-in-law got back from dinner, and he says, he's like, I'm having my first cup of Washington coffee. And I said, it's about damn time. I bought that coffee several months ago. It's been sealed since then, but still. He's like, I'm having a cup of Washington coffee. And I said, well, it's about damn time, you know. So, anyways. So, in about 15 minutes or so, I'll probably log off. I'll still message family, you know. But I got to take a shower before I smell too damn right. I also got to get my medicine prepared too tonight. And then be set for the, the week. Can't believe today's Wednesday, and I still got, what did I say, 7 spreadsheets to go? So tomorrow morning, because I'm not going to be going to bed till in the afternoon, I can actually hammer out those spreadsheets even while Chloe's out and about, you know. So you can see the little guy moving his mouth. That means he's eating. The little baby, he loves his foodsies. You know, so someone just messaging on IG, Instagram. I have that tab open actually. So, yep. So that's what it is. So, anyways, so it's one of those days. I tell you, I'd like to get back into my gaming suit too. Try to get through winter and my game farming sim. Took a break from it, play it, watch up. You know. So the old man, right? I keep telling him, when you make coffee out of a Keurig, you get the K cups. But when you give it the K cup adapter, you use 2 scoops. You know, 2 1/3 cup scoops. The old man turned around and says, "Do I use 3 scoops?" Yeah, if you want strong coffee, it keeps you up all night. So he's like, got his phone in one hand and he's measuring out the coffee in the other. I'm gonna have to ask him what blend he's drinking. So I just asked what blend is he making, you know, because you know how it is. He's cool, you know. Yeah, I said, you know, that's the other thing. I shouldn't even like mess with my cousin, ask her about her coffee, you know, because she drinks like, you know. So I just sent her a message, hey, how's the Java? You know, that's cool. She likes her coffee, so I messaged her. So with only 2 people, you know, and only 12 minutes left, I'll finish up, like I said, I'll take a shower. And then I'll be ready to go for, you know, the night. With whatever else I need to do, you know. Oh, he finished his food. Now he's over here looking at me. Hello, boo boo. When you have a precious bunny like that, I've heard rumors that if you have a smart enough cat, they'll just open it up, climb in there, and eat the birds. That was a bird cage one time, but you know what? Bird cage comes in handy. Cleaned this up, made it a bunny cage. Hi. I like my rabbit. I had to ask about the tequila too for my family because I bought a bottle of tequila. My cousin wanted me to send it back. It was like $100. I was like, you know what? You're on vacation. She was saying, I was telling my cousin, the joke. She turned around. She said to me, "Oh, it would be really nice on my mini vacation to have some tequila." Me and Corey, and Corey's like, "No, that's not my thing." Corey, one night we were sitting there making steaks, and I think it was steaks or something. He said, "Yeah, I think it was the first night we were in the hotel room. It's like a little apartment." He said, "You're the one that got bamboozled out of that. I don't touch the tequila, So something like that. It was just funny, but you know what? It's cool. I mean, at least you got to try the 50-year cognac. That was really worth it. I had a couple glasses there too before I went home. But I didn't really want to drink too much. I did have, I think, a beer while I was there too before the cognac. But you know, it's cool. The brewery's nice. At least I got a cup. So yeah. So anyways, like I said, one of these days I got to write a letter to my cousin about my travel trailer plans, but not time yet. But you know what? At least she's gonna get some letters from me. That's the main thing. At least I take time to write because I keep my mind busy. Got to order me some more Remy soon too, so I have it ready to go for election night. I'm gonna enjoy my election night. So election night. So the old man's like, "Got it. I'm gonna make some coffee now. Well, enjoy yourself. The other thing I was gonna talk to my cousin about is uh, uh finding a set of sheets that fits for sheets on the bed for a pillow top mattress. I mean, literally, I'm living comfortably right now, and I'm not even worried about everything. People, you know what? I was walking out to drop some mail off the other day. One of my neighbors who takes care of her granddaughter. She's the guardian of her. "Rita, where have you been?" "I've been holed up at home." I told her what happened. She says, "That fucking government." I said, "Yeah." Or at least I said I keep my mind busy by writing letters. Because and I said I had a stack of like 15 letters going out that day. And she's like, "Cool." But now I'm down to 5 stamps, so I guess include at post office this week or next week to get me some stamps. I'm earmarking 2 stamps for my cousin and cousin-in-law, and then the one to Jose, which means I got 2 stamps left. Me, I'm just taking my time with Jose because he wanted me to send him some coffee, and I don't trust the post office. Now that I can claim it was me, and that was my demon in my colon. Thank God you guys didn't hear it, but man, I could surely smell it. Earlier I took a dump. Chloe's like, "What the fuck did you eat?" And I said, I had a glass of milk, it's Pepsi. No, so the other day, Chloe went over to Orcas Island. Comes back, she says, "Guess what I got that's cheaper?" I said, "Oh, what?" She says, "I got this." And I said, "Okay." So she tried, and she says, "Oh, you got to try it. This is better than that salami the wine shop gets." Well, from California, San Francisco. So I tried some, and I couldn't stop it eating it. I mean, it was just so damn tasty. It was better than that stuff. So I went on Amazon and I placed an order for a couple 2-pound things. If I buy one, Chloe's gonna have to have one, so I had to get her one. Which, I was like, well, get your cleaning done. You got salami, or as my cousin and I call it, salimi. We got some salimi. You know. But you know how it is. So salami, So I don't mind salami myself, it's not bad. So, but anyways, it's just I live comfortably, and so I'll watch that Little House on the Prairie tonight, and I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm gonna make some ramen cups up. Finish up the ramen cups. I think I got what 8 ramen cups. Yeah, so I'll have some ramen tonight. Yeah, that'll be tasty for dinner. Chloe wanted to sample one of my ramen bowls. She says that thing's got some real kick to it. She says, "Can you get any more?" And I said, "I don't know." I said I paid it when it was like $4 for a 6-pack, but you know. So I was like, I have no clue, So there we go. Nope, they don't know. Nope, they don't have any of those. Korean ramen noodle bowls. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Fire yakisoba. Oh yeah. I don't mind ramen, but I'm still well stocked, so I'm just like, whatever, you know. So, yep. There we go. Currently not available. So, oh well. As they say, you can't have everything. So, but I don't mind. But ramen's always going out fast on Amazon. Oh, that's the problem. So, anyways, that's what's going on right now. So, got spreadsheet done. Got everything else done. Be logging out soon. And, take some time afterwards. Pick up some ramen, I think. And then maybe I'll relax the night away. With our TV show, because all is well in the world. And eventually, I want to sit down and watch Christmas movies again. Right now, I'm watching Little House, and I'm actually liking some of the lessons they have in it too. But last night I was in tears because when I saw that little English sheepdog, that's something I was gonna work on is either get another Shih Tzu or sheepdog, and it made me sad that it died of ticks, and so she was very upset. And this old lady said, "Look, the dog's just wanting love." But in the current episodes I watched, they didn't have any quote unquote things so far on the new dog.
It shows the new dog, not as much.
Yeah, well, I like the sheepdog the most.
Yeah.
That sheepdog, he's just tired. He put thousands of miles in, and he's just old. And then she wanted to blame herself for not getting the ticks out of his ears, or they call them foxtails.
Yeah. Wish I had a sheepdog at this point. I like the show.
Yeah, I wanted a sheepdog too,
Old English sheepdog.
Those would be cool, yes.
They look like big Shih Tzus. Moppy looks like a small sheepdog.
Mm-hmm.
Shih Tzu. Yeah, that is my answer to chase sheep. get edited somewhere because shit's just coming from us houses. Us houses come from sheepdogs.
If I had a sheepdog, it'd be named Sheepy.
Yeah.
If I had a new Shih Tzu, it'd probably be named Sheepy. You know, I'll change the.
I like the name Moppy the best.
I'll change the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got chicken bones in it.
Turkey bones.
Yeah, turkey carcass.
Got it.
All right.
Excuse me.
No problem. Check the
Yes,
other
sir.
bags out.
I'm coming back in from Washington.
You know, I gotta say, for 6 months, okay, everyone, 6 months, we've not even used one entire box of garbage bags. There's 68, and we have like 8 more boxes of these because we figured we'd be holed up all the way till springtime of next year, you know. Which again, someone asked me the other day, well, what are you gonna do if you get that? You and Chloe get that $1,200 and they do pass it? I don't know. I might just put it in the bank and put it towards their trailer payment, down payment. If I, the problem with the trailer is having the trailer being parked somewhere. I can't just ask my cousin to store a 30-foot trailer at their house. So I got to plan this carefully with the help of their guidance, the other day I was looking at trailer prices, and, I was thinking to myself, we want a travel trailer or do we want a motorhome? And by the way, I got to tell you, 7 months, 7 months, and we've only used one of these, and we have 11 more of these. I'm telling you, it's not bad. Now, Chloe stopped going to the co-op, I can start whipping up some more powdered milk. We're really loaded to the gill on that stuff, So, let me send a message real quick. So, anyways, I better send a message to someone because I got a question. So, anyways, got to go do an inventory eventually of the other garbage cans to see if they need to be emptied too tomorrow. So. So the old man just said he loved the coffee I gave him. Wasn't bad at all, So my cousins always tell me to try to avoid ramen, but once in a while ramen's not bad when you don't want to do much. And until tacos come in, ramen sounds pretty good today, Those bones missing, Moppy can't get to it. So, anyways, word about my cousin. I hope he's doing okay. Rumor has it he's on the front lines of the fire or something, and that scares the dickens out of me. All right, better answer Poppy real quick. So, Yeah, he likes it. I gotta send Chloe down to the coffee shop one of these days, pick up some coffee for her mom again. Now he's chewing on his bowl. So, yeah, someone asked me once if that was a kitten in the cage. I'm like, no, that's Bunny. He's better safe in there than out here, the dog running around. You know. But anyways, I'm just hoping, things get better, and Christmas is a good time, and you know, I'm just, with so we are going to get things done next year. Hopefully if the pandemic goes away. You know, I'm trying to avoid the news media because, frankly, I just don't want to talk about news. It's all sad, but I do want to ask my cousin eventually what's going on, what's going on with the fires in Oregon, and if she's got any news about those riots. I can't find anything about the riots. You know. Hmm. So you know how it is. Hmm. So hmm. So my cousin says she has hung. She took a shower and she's in bed now. Me, I got to take a shower. I'm smelling really ripe. But the only reason why I'm still here is I figured someone might want to post a comment. There's 5 people watching it, no one's commenting. So with me, um, I'm about to. So my cousin worked 2 nights, 40 hours. But in her area, the fires are contained. But we have the problem we have with the fires is the smoke. Until we get an actual good amount of rain, the smoke's stagnating. I saw a picture recently of the Space Needle where you couldn't barely see it with all the smoke. It was just pretty damn sad. I just hope we as a people can get through this. So, anyways, my motto, hold on. That's pretty cool. So, anyways, that is really cool. Where were we at, anyways, when we did that one? So, cousin said something about Challenger. So, anyways, for all the rest of you out there, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hit the like, subscribe button. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies. And I will see you tomorrow. God bless you and everything you do, and stay tuned for another video.